He get a grill. He don't know how to act.
Nah. Nick can't stop smiling.
Nah, for real, you know what I'm saying? It's me. JD. Just checking in. Tapping in with y'all boys.
JD keeping it P. You feel me?
On a punk rock.
Oh, and then
Larry June. Like
Mr. Ringleader man back. Tell the folks who you are, dude, for the new people.
They got a shirt on and shit.
Tell them who I am.
Tell them who you are.
Oh man, if you don't know who I am, man, by now,
Check out the last episode.
I'm the man that always delivers. Mailman.
Mailman. No, for real.
I like that, man. Woo!
They cut a promo.
Yeah.
Hey.
I always deliver. Mailman.
That nigga got his own quips. Hell.
God damn it.
No, hey, Fortnite need to make an emote of this nigga right now.
Let's make sure we get this out. And last but not least, hey man, Troy behind the motherfucking keys, man. He in the back. Troy is back. He ain't been here in a minute. T Millie.
That nigga got about 150 aliases.
But how many? Nah, yeah, obviously ain't the same shit. How many he got? About 30.
Today.
Say, man. Hey, don't log on to this nigga Xbox. He got at least 58 different accounts on one.
T Mills, Troy Ave. Dirty Money T.
T Money 98. Yeah. What's the 98? Nigga wasn't born in no damn 98.
Born in 98, but he older than me. So he's
but all his shit hit with the 98. That's his shit. That's his numbers, dude.
True. No, definitely.
Yeah.
It's just water. I had to sit here.
Niggas drooling and shit over there. Party foul already?
We know when you were born, dude.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Condensation, weatherman. Mailman. Weatherman.
He always delivers.
Always delivers. Fortnite need to go ahead.
Hey, y'all need to work on y'all.
He at the end of his at the end of your driveway. He can come close, depending on how old your house is. He'll come down your chimney too. Damn. Santa. Damn. I like that, Mel. You gotta start it off every time like that now. You have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your quip, dude.
You know I always deliver.
That's the tag. You got your tag.
No, fuck that. We're gonna put it on the machine, so you ain't even gotta say it every time. It's gonna press the button. We're gonna have a button for that.
Did we get over to record that?
Yeah. It's on there.
Yeah. Making sure I'm gonna hear it.
You want to hit that motherfucker? It's that green one.
Hello, wait.
Oh, well, you ain't gonna be able to hear it. I want
to hear that.
You want to hear it like that?
Because we never listened. Go ahead.
Investigators say it started.
That's the song. So it's the one under.
Little land stacking up. No face, no can.
Y'all hear anything?
No, you got the headphones.
When he was bobbing his fucking head. No. Before I started bobbing my head, I thought he heard that.
Why you yelling, baby? I'm right here. I'm right here. Under.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Under. Green under. It says the other green? Yeah. I don't know what that is.
What's playing?
Okay, go under.
Pack this nigga up.
Yeah.
Pack this nigga up. Goddamn.
Pack this nigga.
They heard it.
That's what it is.
Stupid ass, man. Shout out to Medina, dude. She out there traveling the world and shit right now. Goofy ass.
Where's she at right now?
Dominican Republic. She's somewhere.
Last time.
DR.
Yeah, she's somewhere. Bro, when you work at the airport and you got flight benefits, motherfuckers just be gone. Motherfuckers be everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
In the DR though, a woman going to the DR? In the DR? A woman in the DR? Damn. Why are you gay?
That's crazy. Niggas say, why are you gay?
All right, I guess let's get into some conspiracy theories, man.
You know,
Ooh,
that's what we came
conspiracy
here for, you know?
theories.
Conspiracy theories.
Before we hop into that, hey, big ups to Mel, Big Melly back there. Nobody understands the stuff that go into this, the whole preparation, the pre-production.
Oh, you saw it today, huh?
Right, exactly. You know, I'm a viewer.
Today.
I'm a fan. I'll be watching all the time. But how long it take to get all this set up, and he making sure everything perfect back there in the back with the mics, make sure everything get picked up. Hey man, hey,
Hit that good job.
Mel be on them. Mel be putting in the work
Good
just
job.
to get all this jumping. It's all to y'all to get Cerberus podcast going, man. It's dope, and hey, much blessings coming in the future. Hey, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Big things for Cerberus podcast for sure.
Thanks, man.
Definitely,
Thank you, brother.
definitely.
Thank you, man.
Definitely. But no, we said we're gonna get into some conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah.
You know?
It's getting spooky.
I mean, you know.
You got one that just.
I mean, I probably got one of the biggest ones. People talk about it all the time. And it's about the moon landing.
It happened.
You got the
Thinking about-
moon.
he slept
Nah,
on
that
this
shit did
one.
not
The
happen, bro.
moon landing. Why
Did
we
it
ain't been
happen?
back? Why we
Because
ain't been back?
that shit did not happen, dude.
Okay. Right.
You saw how goofy that video looked?
Exactly.
I know.
Yeah, nah, it really didn't happen at all.
Absolutely didn't. Nah, there's no way. The reason
It
I
didn't
say that, if you sit there and think, who was it? President Nixon was in office when we actually landed on the moon. If you look at them pictures they took of him in the Oval Office, he already had a picture of the moon landing behind him before we got there.
Need to Google it.
How is that possible?
That wasn't photoshopped in?
I mean, what was it? When was this set?
68?
No, I'm
68,
saying, like,
69.
I'm saying, like,
68,
have all-
69.
have
I see what
all-
you're saying.
the
The
you
pictures
know.
that we seeing today of him in the Oval Office, I can't confirm that, but all the ones I've seen got a photo of the moon landing already happening behind him.
Damn.
He calling from a
I look, see
rotary phone to the moon too.
That
I
is
just can
kind
see
of
that
crazy.
happen.
Was
at
it the
69.
photo or was it the page?
Crazy.
When you're in
That was
the
a
old
photo.
Coke can.
A
See you
photo.
up there.
Now, what I will say though too is, I don't know if y'all seen, Elon did that little rocket that he shot up, had some people that went in it, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And you saw the photos that they took, and they just went around it and orbited, but they didn't touch it, they didn't go do anything. And people was like, why not? Like, if we've already done it, why didn't y'all just go do that? And all they did was just take some crazy pictures in there. Some of the pictures looked a little sketchy, and then he just came back, and they was like, you go all the way out there, and you just gonna just do that, and y'all got all the tech to do what we already have done.
Right.
But yeah, y'all just take some pictures and then just come back. So that was one of my things that I did think of that was kind of like a little sketchy. Right?
Yeah,
So I'll take that. Yeah.
It was.
They had the flag flapping like it was wind up there.
How was the flag already there when they landed? The flag was already there.
I thought he.
It wasn't no
think-
plane.
I don't
I
think they
think
thought
he
it all
was-
Oh, you
around.
talking about when he hopped out the thing? It was already sitting there.
That was a movie.
Right.
No, that was like
They did it.
no, they put it out there. Then they was like, "Fuck, we forgot to record it." We
No, okay.
hey,
Start over.
get inside. And
Oh.
then hold on. We shooting. They might not have had enough film, because
But I
The
mean,
film was
okay,
crazy.
let's say this though, like, okay,
it's not like there was live
this is-
streaming.
but this is a whole technically like a different out of the world spot. You don't think you would record as soon as you come out that?
That's a
motherfucker?
fact.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I
The moment
agree.
you step out, because you don't even know what you're gonna see.
I'm sure they told them prior to that. Make sure you got that shit recording
Yeah.
right when you step out the door. That
They astronauts, they ain't videographers, nigga. They
Shit.
trying to be out
Shit.
there exploring and shit. You know?
you know,
They
they
ain't
cameras
follow
was
the
a little bit
script.
more easier to fucking figure out
Ain't
back
follow the
then.
script.
All you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a space race at the time, though, right? I forgot who it
Yeah.
was.
Exactly.
it was.
And it was more so just trying to get
Russia.
a big dog.
It was
So,
Russia.
yep, Soviet Union. They was trying to fucking beat us to that motherfucker.
So, and if they didn't do it and y'all did it, but I don't know.
I feel that though. Yeah.
And nobody else is really doing it no more. Like I could see if niggas is just doing that shit constantly. Like why not keep?
'Cause
on
it's a
exploring
US
that area?
territory now,
Why
bro.
not keep on exploring?
We claim that
Puerto
bitch.
Rico.
Unless you went there,
We claim that
Unless
bitch
you went
already.
to
The
that
flag
bitch.
there, dude.
you went to that bitch and something went down and you can't come back. That's been on the way. I can okay.
Yeah.
But we went in a 10-fold Budweiser.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I was gonna go.
That's what
You
I said.
know,
My
like,
thing
it's
has always
the-
been.
the
My
se-
thing has always been. How was we technically there already for that?
I mean, cause we didn't
Come
win.
on.
How many?
'Cause
How
I
many?
try to do it like-
everything.
I try to do it like for instance, a car. If I get a 1968 something, whatever car, and I'm in there, I'm like, we was able to go to the moon at this point in time with some shit barely got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's how I be thinking.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like, that spaceship was not
68.
made out the same material.
How
Only
many?
AM.
So it's like,
No,
So
FM.
I got a question
I'm
for y'all. How many times have we shot rockets up there recently and the bitches explode before they even take off? Or they got motherfuckers that make it a little bit of the way, then it blow it. So the technology now is still not making it all the way.
Yeah, they lost the technology. That's what they said.
I don't want to change
why
the
they-
topic too much, but that ringtone and notification sound was crazy.
I let it go.
I was like, what the
I wanted
fuck
to
was
say
that?
something.
Hey, they on to it. Say on to
They
it.
on
Say
it.
on to it.
That was weird.
That's my work.
Yeah,
phone.
we got something for him. Men in Black gonna come knock on the door. Yep.
But I feel you though.
You,
Blake,
you,
That's
and
like the
you.
pyramid situation.
It's
I
like,
think
no,
it's so
no,
advanced
because
and
you,
everything falls
well, because
off
you look at it like this. Just what he said in a car in '68, you like, okay, the cars were durable as fuck. We were putting straight metal on shit. But the fact that you knew you couldn't use this much weight to get to put on this rocket, what material you use in the '68 that you couldn't use now, or if we got a little bit more advanced.
Material. I'm talking about just to get the bells and whistles, nigga, like this with the windows. Yeah, but y'all can get all the way up there back then.
Right.
Niggas, shit don't even got FM, but y'all can. Yeah, man, I hear you. Oh yeah, man, you on the move.
But that's the difference between if NASA makes some shit versus General Motors. I'm just saying.
But
You know what?
At the same time,
Pack this nigga the fuck up, man. Push the button.
a lot of this technology they ain't gonna give us when they got it.
Yeah.
Whenever they got it, they ain't. So I mean,
But
we
that's
talking
all
about
comparing
for-
it to not getting a car. Oh, you got all the self-driving cars. It make a little bit more sense.
They had
If the
the
cars
self-driving
was like
technology
this,
back then.
but if the cars was like this, then I'd be like, okay, I give you a little bit more leeway.
Yeah, facts.
For sure.
You don't
Because
think
it's
that?
like I know the rocket take more technology than a car we got, but
Yeah. Hell yeah. And then to come back,
But if you can get a car to
I feel
drive
like the coming
yourself,
back is harder
then
than
the
you
piece-
getting there.
facts. That's what we're trying to figure out.
bro, it's a slingshot method. The thing go up there, then a piece fall off, and then another piece fall off, and then they get you all the way there. Then once you hit the moon orbit, you stuck. So you ain't using gas, right?
Mm-mm.
And then a piece break off, and that's them. And it one small step to mankind, and the other shit just going around. And they're like, "It's time to go." And then they use this piece to shoot back up and connect to it, catch it, and then go to Earth. All right, but it's a lot of gas.
It is.
you got
Get the gas prices.
Now you
Open
see
that
how
motherfucker.
much
It's a lot
gas
of
they got to use to move the damn rocket to launch.
Yeah.
They said that motherfucker move literally like
that,
this.
that ain't gas. That's rocket fuel. It's different too.
But I'm saying how much they have to use
Way
for
more
that.
expensive.
How much
too.
that shit? Yeah,
On
how
top
much
of that.
It's crazy amount of gas they use just to move it.
Even for the test
they
runs.
don't want us to know. I feel
That's a
like-
fact.
absolutely.
I feel
Yeah, they
like
got a
it's
lot
just
more
because
technology.
At the end of the day,
They spoon
it's not
feed
legal to
for
go
sure.
up there. So like, if
Mhm.
somebody finds that out and like, oh, I can do this,
Yeah.
and they get to doing something and find out before they get to do it, then they like, oh shit, then they gonna, that's when people get the missing. So I feel like that's part of the
hell yeah.
thing there. Like Area 51.
So with SpaceX, it has nothing to do with NASA, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Own thing.
Okay.
They have, but they do partner on some
Right.
shit though.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do partner on
That
some.
motherfucker got that much money to just say, let's go up there.
He's not a trillionaire anymore.
Right. But how do you get the rights to do
Didn't he
something
just
like
become
that?
a trillionaire? He lost it
He
already.
just decided
He,
to like,
right
he's-
up under.
Let me use $100
Nigga spend $1. Spend $1.
Yeah,
Fuck.
fuck.
The stock went down a little bit,
And
so
nigga
it,
kick it
he
on
went right
airport,
up
though.
under.
Like
He
a little
could.
mini little.
He could.
Nah, man.
Wait, do you believe in aliens then?
Yes and no. Yes and no, man.
Because maybe we use their technology, like you said, they hide the
What's that
technology. Maybe it's their technology we use to get up there at 68.
No, for sure. Why? How we get the? That's why. That's why we
they
have
lost
the
it, huh?
technology we have.
They lost it, or yeah, we're gonna take all our stuff. We
taking all the shit back.
the aliens, we taking all our shit. We gone.
Yeah, because they knew we leave this shit here, they're gonna colonize our place too.
Yeah,
Fuck
come to us,
no.
yeah.
Hell yeah, they
Everything
hell
respect
no.
eventually. So
Yeah.
everything, you know what I'm saying?
What would you do though if you saw a fucking alien?
Shit,
Depending on what the motherfucker look like.
Okay, I was about to say,
Yeah,
if the motherfucker look like human, like a
I
motherfucker, and
probably
it's got
wouldn't know.
the whole fucking eyeball is just red, but it look like a whole human. Would you trip as much?
I don't
No,
think we
Hell
would.
yeah, you tripping. nigga.
I don't think we would because of conditioning. We've been
Mm.
conditioned for so long seeing this stuff, bro. So long, bro.
like even
Nah, it's
So if
fucking
they
the
look
nigga
like
up.
us,
It's
and they
fucking
were
the
like,
nigga up. As
Right.
much as
No,
conditions
no,
you can
bro.
say you in.
Right though. still.
Okay,
Right.
so I would say if aliens were humanoid, they 2 arms, 2 legs, even if it looked goofy or weird, super tall, super short, I would be less likely to freak out than if it was just like a monstrous thing that was 7 arms or like, you know what I'm saying, just a big glob or something. I'd be like, oh hell no.
Who was that?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say something about that because I feel like we say things like that until it happens.
Facts.
And I feel like it's like that because there's been some instances, oh, I ain't worried about that. Like, it just everyday life stuff. We talk about robberies and everything. Oh, I'll do this, woo, woo. And then it happened. You free, you know what I'm saying? Because your body, you don't know what your body will do when you see that. And that's why I just told him, I said, what can you do?
I would freak out less if it was humanoid.
You don't know that.
But look, that's the equivalent of saying it.
You already met him.
But look, just think about it like this.
You don't know, like, okay, I ain't trying to
you
interrupt
good,
you or
you
whatever, but like he can look like a human at first, right? But what things can aliens do? Hey, you can look like a human in front of you and just do some weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And then look
That's a
like
fact.
you. And then what if he just changed and look like you now? Like, and he's still a humanoid. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things.
Look, for instance, if you watch a movie, you know how a person can watch scary movies over and over and they not scared?
I was just about to say something.
Imagine because in your mind, I'm watching a scary movie. Oh, that shit ain't real. In your mind, you thinking that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a movie. But in real life, when that shit happened, how you gonna fucking react? Because it's like, oh, now this shit real. What the fuck was I watching the whole time thinking it wasn't? Yeah. Now your reaction be different. Actually seeing it.
Talk about movies and shows and stuff. Like, where they get this from?
The ideas.
Because exactly,
You ain't weirdos.
Come on, bro.
It ain't no weirdos out there like that,
bro. Come on.
Somebody had to see something to keep passing it down. No, I'm just saying it happened. Like, just think about the alien abductions. You got people that is kind of loony, but everybody going on the same fucking, I got abducted. This what happened. And a lot of people saying, oh, this is what happened. Why are they saying the exact same fucking thing? There's too many people saying that for you not to believe something. Maybe it was something out of the ordinary. Motherfucker was gray instead of brown and black or whatever the fuck. And you're like, what the fuck is this? Maybe the nigga been in a fucking hole his whole life and nigga ain't getting no color. Or no sun, it's weird, but it fucking happen.
Thing on top of that, to like just it might not pertain specifically to like aliens or human beings or whatever, but when you really think about it, because at nighttime I be having these little moments, I be up 2-3 in the morning watching fucking the sea animals, ocean shit. I'm just sitting there just vibing, just look, and then you see deep down in the ocean, you got these weird ass creatures that can transform the colors and see through. Why is that a thing? Yeah. Who made that? Why? Why does that need to be here? Like, and there's so many species of that. Why? For what?
Yeah.
What does there need to be anything down there for? In places where you can't even see, you can't breathe. We got to use things to get down there that we can die. But yet you got this thing that can change colors and do all that. Mm-hmm. So you don't think there's something else, a being that can change? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I be thinking about that. I be kind of putting that
because we've only discovered 5% of the ocean.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like.
And then, for instance, just last week we just discovered a new species. Yeah. Just last week.
Yeah.
So and we still discovering new species of things, and I'm like, and we just spotted a giant squid like 2 weeks ago.
The Kraken.
We
like
just spotted
biggest.
So it's like, damn, like we don't really.
They say this
where it wasn't washed up on shore.
It was
in its actual habitat.
Actually in the water, and they just got footage of it.
Then they say it was like 2 times bigger than like a submarine. The biggest submarine we got, bigger than that. That's big as fuck.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Everything ain't
them motherfuckers was out there sinking ships for real,
bro. That's like a phobia for me though. Being in the ocean, like how far I go out. Like I can be in the sand and I can go out a little bit, hit a wave and come back. But going a little bit further, I'm like, when I can't feel the ground, I'm like, it's too much shit down there. Yeah. That's just the
what if
fucking.
You can see it? Like
that's even worse. Just imagine you swimming. No, swimming.
Well, what if it's empty? Like, okay, nothing down there.
Swimming through clear water.
Till I see something.
And from a distance, you see a speck. And then the closer it get, right?
Oh, for sure.
Just how big or massive a submarine next to you is. That shit'll fuck you up.
Small until it get up on you.
How little you are compared to it. I think that'll fuck niggas up. So if you seeing squids that big.
Like a whale and shit too.
Next to like them killer whales. And I'm looking at it.
Them whales crazy.
I'm like, how are you not freaking out? Like that's just like, bro, like that shit is just enormous next to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember I went to Cozumel. I was on a little cruise ship. I went to Cozumel, Yucatan, and I went swimming in the water. It was clear. I'm like, all right. And I ain't gonna lie, my fear is ocean. Like being in the middle of the ocean, I just can't do it. Yeah. I freak out. So had my little my scuba dive gear thing on, my little mask. I get to swimming out. I'm doing too much. Straight up doing too much. I'm enjoying my little session, and then I see some statues under the water, and it's clear. So I'm like, oh shit, them statues, like the statues stuck in the water, and I'm like, wow. So I get to going, right, not paying attention how far I'm going, and I dip down, and I see like it was actual like Mayan statues, and I'm like, wow. And I see like lionfish start coming out, and I was like, all right. I can't get too close. Them fuck me up.
Yeah.
And then I came up out the water, and I'm damn near in the goddamn center of the ocean. I'm like, my heart just dropped, and I start panicking, and I'm like, oh shit. And then I had made the dumbass decision to kind of look down and look where I'm at, and then it was dark. I couldn't see past a certain.
That's what I'm
behind the statues. It was black, and that's why I was like,
hell no.
I'm trying to get my ass straight.
Now you can see why people who can swim go out there and drown.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you would have been panicked and just
panicked.
Yeah.
And I had my
Too
jacket
much.
on and shit, so they kind of like made me like, all right, I feel a little safety, but let me get my ass back over here because I'm somewhere I shouldn't even be. Like, it just freaked me out, and I'm like, God damn.
Hey, isn't it I think they dropping like a movie or something, or I think it's out already. But a guy, he was swimming in the ocean, and a whale just happened to. He trying to eat fish, and then it happened to just fucking open his mouth up, and he went in that bitch. So he inside the whale.
Moby Dick,
That's what I always say.
Yeah,
They
that's
be like,
crazy.
well,
Jonah.
they're harmful human.
in
Yeah,
the
but the
Bible.
motherfucker open up and
Yeah,
they
it's
drown.
sucking out.
Yeah.
You know what the
Fuck.
crazy thing is though? They cannot
me
swallow
out.
you. They have to spit
I
you
read
because
that.
your
They
throat
gotta
is
spit
not
it's small.
so
They
they
say
have
that
it's
much.
mandatory
Yeah.
to spit you out. They can't.
So that motherfucker just sitting on the nigga tongue.
Just sitting in there.
Hopefully he
What
spit
the
me out before I
fuck?
drown in there.
I mean,
Yeah. Or
For some
imagine it close his mouth and then it break a limb or crack your skull open
Well,
or
you're
some
gonna
shit.
get blown out because that's why they take.
Yeah, but you might be dead before you
watch
get blown
Nemo?
out.
I was gonna say that Finding Nemo.
That's what they did.
just let go. He said, "Let go." I speak well.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
y'all brought up the
It'd be what
ocean,
it be.
and we started with the whole NASA thing.
Yeah.
Y'all know when NASA first was created, it was to just research
Explore the ocean.
Why they stop?
Because they gave
Like,
up. It's easier to go up than
Apparently, I don't
Gave
think that's
the fuck
case,
up.
though, Twan.
Hell no, I think it's harder
I
to
don't
go
think
up
it's
than
the
it down.
case.
I
I
think
feel
It's
like-
harder, right?
it's harder to go up than
That's
down.
how I feel.
They
Gravity, right?
because it could be the same
Fish when they
pressure down when you're going down.
Right.
When you're going up, it could be the same thing. How far you get, right? I don't know if it
It's
got anything
pressure
to do
up
with
there,
pressure, but I'm saying I would assume it's easier to go up because we can't breathe in water.
But once you get to
We can't breathe in
once you
space.
get to a certain part up there, then everything is the same. You keep going down, oh damn, more pressure, and it's like you got to stabilize all that as you're going down.
Sure.
When you're going up, once you get to a certain layer, okay, we pressurize, we good.
So harder going down.
Yeah, because it fluctuates too much when
Then
you're
I feel
going
like
down.
another reason too, like because when you put it in perspective, right? Let's say you're going to space, you see you got the layers of atmosphere and the layers of, you can see, it's visible. You can see everything up there. When you're going down there, it's pitch black and you can't see anything. Cameras, you gotta have all these it's so much more equipment that I feel like you need when you go down there.
Yeah.
And then like that Ocean Gate situation that happened with
That was
explosion.
stupid.
All it takes is one little mistake, boom, that's it. And then now down there you have living beings that we have discovered. So
Yeah.
that's even another thing. When you go up there, there ain't nothing up there that you really got to worry about as living. You know what I'm saying? You go down here, motherfucker might attach to your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To me, when they did that shit, I was like, okay, you first off, you in this little tiny ass capsule on a PlayStation remote.
Logitech.
Logitech is crazy.
They actually showed the remote before they did it.
Shout out to them boys.
Just the
Y'all
thought
make
of
some good equipment.
just the thought of that by itself being in that capsule, but back to what we were saying, like how massive something could be in the water and how small you could be. They went far. The Titanic is down there. You leave that motherfucker alone. What are we doing going down somewhere with a shipwreck? You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Well, you can go
Niggas
there.
pay to go do that.
Yeah, but
shit.
The thing was, he was trying to push the envelope on
For sure.
what you used to go down there.
Yeah,
That's where he
fucked up.
fucked up. Motherfuckers done been down there plenty of times. James Cameron done went down there plenty of times. But he went carbon fiber hull.
It was the
Come on, dude.
It was the DIY project that killed
Oh,
me.
I didn't even know that part.
Carbon fiber.
And they millionaires though. That's the thing.
And you know, carbon fiber got life cycles. You know,
Yeah.
every time you take that trip, and that whole
Yeah.
end of his life, boom, will implode it.
Yeah, imploded. Not
How much
Yeah.
money they spent on all of that shit just to die?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
You're leaving behind your family and all that shit.
Because they said, I think
That's when I
based
know I
off
got too much money
based
right
off
there.
that pressure,
That's when I know I
how
got too
quick
much money.
it
Imploded.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like before you can even fucking do that, it's just that fast. It, nothing else. It was just and they gone.
When you finish that.
That was
step
crazy.
on that bitch outside. It's like that.
I think
That's what's crazy.
But even fast.
Even
was like
Yeah.
that. There was people
'Cause it's
that
the pressure.
imploded. It was one of the worst deaths was like on this little oil field thing, and it was deep down in the ocean. And I think somebody didn't seal a tank or something, and the whole crew was in there, and all of them died because the pressure immediately shot in there and killed everybody in there.
Yeah.
And it's one of
Facts.
the, you can look it up. It's like one of the worst deaths in history, and it's because of the damn ocean.
Because your body just is gonna poof, and that's it.
Yeah. And I feel like that's when pertaining to the NASA. It's kind of like, you know, we need to get our shit together before we get to going down that mess of shit.
Yeah, I would think we figure out the Earth first before we go up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I think we might find something down there that's more meaningful than going to a fucking moon.
Yeah, for sure.
What are we getting out of the moon? Oh, we get rocks. We can collect some data and
Well,
say,
they're trying to find aliens.
that's really what they going for.
Aliens
That's
in
really
there.
It's going behind that moon.
the-
It's some if they supposedly went to the behind the moon on the black side.
the dark side.
Yeah, if going back there, what did they see possibly before they entered darkness? Right. So they still looking at the moon and they can see the Earth. Well, I think they said where they were, the location. It took 5 to 10 minutes for them to be able to see just the ring of the Earth. So if they behind the moon, it's just pitch black.
Yeah.
Did you see anything behind the other side? Like if you looking to your right, the moon to your left, you looking to the right, the Earth on the other side of that. What did you see? You ain't see nothing. Remember they started showing pictures from the iPhone. Did y'all see that?
Yeah.
They start taking. I'm like, yeah, y'all leaving out something because I'm sure it's something else that y'all could have showed us.
Yeah, that's what
But
I talked about earlier, them pictures.
humans will go crazy if they start seeing some shit out of the
Oh,
ordinary.
yeah. Then they start questioning the government and what they've been telling them and shit like that.
You were lying to us.
Yeah.
And then it's
I mean, they been lying, so.
No. You talking about the government? They working with them. They working with them. These interdimensional beings. We had AI 20 years ago.
That's a fact.
You know, they had AI 20 years
yeah.
ago. We ain't. How we make all this? Nah, bro.
If you can get a computer to talk to you and tell you, even though it's something they say we built, but the fact that it can interact with you in its own way, that's crazy. So it's got to be something beyond what we've seen.
It's a lot bigger. It's a lot. Oh yeah. It's a lot bigger.
It's a movie about the race for AI and shit like that, and the flaws that it has, and all the fucked up shit that can go wrong.
Do y'all feel like
with
AI
AI.
at some point will become illegal?
Illegal?
Because it's doing too much.
Illegal.
It's doing too much. It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna get sentient
Yeah.
before all that, and we ain't.
I
Gonna
sent my
have
old
no
lady a
say
picture
at that point.
of me with a fake chick.
I feel like they're
How
gonna
did they
start
come up
cracking
with this
down on
chick look
AI
like?
and they're gonna
Like
start
certain privacy
making
rights and shit
laws
like
and
that,
policies.
I know, bro.
Because there's people that are using certain AI software to do trading
Right.
on the market and shit.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I feel like the government just what they're trying to do is they're trying to figure out a way to limit that shit without being oppressors, even though they're oppressing anyway, but to not look like they're being oppressors. So they're trying to figure out a way to kind of dumb that shit down. That's why I feel like a lot of those companies started making you pay for the AI software.
Right.
Because at first they wouldn't. Yeah,
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
And when you think about the people that made AI and you start researching into them, they wanted the shit to be free for everybody, to help everyday life and shit like that. So now for those people that are really big on, I want this to be free for everybody. I want everybody to prosper and use this to, we have to pay. You have to pay for it now. I feel like the government already on those companies.
Have you seen those
like that.
videos where they ask like AI specific questions and the AI kind of like accidentally answers it and it won't answer it again?
Yeah.
Those throw me off.
Mm,
They ask
I
me a
ain't seen
question
that.
it's not supposed to answer, and then it answers, and then they're like, "Wait, where did you get that from?" And it's like, oh, I wasn't supposed to say, and it's like, oh, what?
Right.
Because you got you got motherfuckers that think too much about what could I say to get the computer to not say what they want to say or to get them in trouble, because the computer obviously know where to limit it.
Right.
Because you can ask them a question and say, hey, did the government do this? And they'll go around it.
Yeah.
But you can tell the AI to, hey, in other words, blink twice if you fucking think, type shit.
Right.
They can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
To that point, you can half-ass the AI, and the AI tell you exactly what you want to hear. But is it the truth or is it not?
Yeah.
That's where we be stuck at.
When you're using AI, you never know if that shit is feeding you bullshit or is it facts or what's really going on.
Because they'd be surprising me how realistic
Wow.
some of the questions can, like, the answers can be and how they answer it. That'd be throwing me off. Because I've used AI for a couple of, what is this? And it'll answer it with slang. It'll answer the question with slang, and it'll answer it with, do you want it to be more aggressive, smooth, all this? I'm like, God,
you can change the voices.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Call me Master Bruce. But I did it.
That motherfucker start remembering your conversation. I remember in the previous conversation we had.
Thanks.
Hey, bro, you don't know me like that.
Did you remember that?
For sure. It'll do that, for sure.
It's straight stored data, yeah.
I think you should lower your tone when you're talking to me.
Ooh, when they start talking to you like that.
You start arguing with the hoe?
Before I get up your ass.
I will pack you the fuck up. Cerberus podcast, get the fuck out of it. I will make sure you don't get anywhere.
Oh, damn.
But you know what is getting scared? I think is going under the radar a little bit is these robots.
Yeah, it's gonna be like an episode of
Oh,
Black
the people
Mirror.
get taken to the airport.
The ones that be fucking walking in.
Man, and they getting a little crazy.
Black
Like
Mirror
they
is
starting
that
to do
shit.
a lot of
That's what it's
shit.
gonna be.
Like there's some
Yeah.
that
Hell
people
yeah.
have in their homes right now that fold the clothes, do everything for them, but they're not getting a lot of mainstream media. And I feel like, why is that not really talked about like as much? Because that's bad. That's gonna take jobs. That's gonna take a lot of people's positions in everyday life. That's gonna cut a lot of.
Some people really like that shit though. Like I've been with people that really like be pushing that. Oh, I like that shit. I'm like, that's really just.
I feel like they like it because it don't affect.
Like, are you real?
Right.
I'm like, she might.
I feel like
you alien.
I feel like the only reason why robots and AI haven't taken as much jobs as they could is because it costs too much to make it and to produce it. That's the only reason. Once they find out how to like what Amazon did when they dumbed down the robots and shit like that, and the robots are gonna be doing this part. When they can find out how to mass produce a robot that can actually function really well, that's when we're gonna have a fucking problem.
But that's why I say I feel like it's only a matter of time, because if you kind of go back to what we was talking about earlier with the ships, how they was creating them with bull crap, right?
Yeah.
We didn't have the money to do that. Now we got fucking crazy ships. Right now we in that stage. We don't have a lot of money, and then all of a sudden, now we got cars driving themselves. Right. We wasn't thinking about that back then that we would ever have. We see it in the movies. Look at that car driving themselves. Now I feel like all that shit is
The
starting
Jetsons like a motherfucker.
It's starting to show up in real life. You know what I'm saying? That shit's starting to really be realistic, and it's starting to get there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Eventually, in a couple years,
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna
It was
start.
a video
take
game
time.
like that.
It could be a problem, man.
Damn.
And then you can either be like AI, like robot, and then like you like different like robots, AI type shit. It was a video game.
you
It's
like
basically like a
killing the
civil
other
war and
one?
that was happening. The same people who is on the robot side, AI type shit, and niggas that want more like
Yeah.
regular life, like what we on now.
And
I feel like that's what's gonna get you.
I got a crazy conspiracy theory too. I got
some people
another
want
one.
to advance more, and some people want just to keep Earth the way it is.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the whole clash between the shit.
So we kind of touched on this one too, but I got a conspiracy that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Say, man, we had a huge conspiracy. If y'all know this, man, a lot of y'all don't. A lot of y'all are new to Heard the Nerd, to Jonathan. I call him Jonathan. I don't know. Y'all call him whatever y'all want to. I know him as Jonathan. But
It's Mama call him Jonathan.
that's what I'm shit.
Yeah.
Right.
This man has owned more cars than a dealership would probably sell in a couple of months.
I think I'm at like 250-ish.
250 cars on. How old are you?
Right now I'm 30.
30.
Damn.
And he's owned over 250 cars.
200 plus cars at the age of 30. But I mean, it's not really a conspiracy.
It was.
That's what they would want us to.
Yeah. You sound like the government right now. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I mean, so when I started it was just high school, man. Like, I didn't really, parents bought their first car or whatever. I didn't have that. So, but I seen everybody driving to school in their car, and I'm like, man, I need to get me something to get to school in.
Right.
Granted, the school was fucking 2 houses down from me. I stayed right in front of it. But I just wanted something to drive for lunch, just to have a car. So, one of my neighbors was selling like some cars, so I would save up a little money. I was doing like landscaping at the time, doing little jobs here and there, and I saved up, I think it was like $600. And he had this old like 68 Jaguar. It was like a little Jaguar. I was like, you know what? I just want me a car, get back and forth. So he was like, I'll give it to you $750. I was like, I'll give you the $600 now, pay it off. I ended up buying it, right? Old Jag. I'm doing high school things, going to school parties, picking up women, his old ass.
Yeah,
Jaguar.
it's a Jag at the end of the day.
Yeah, I was doing my little thing in the Jaguar, and then I start seeing like Hondas and little cars fixed up, and I'm like, man, that's low key my type of time, not this car right here, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then, boom, Jaguar ended up. I traded it for this Dodge Durango that he had because I just wasn't into the Jaguar like that. Durango lasted me about a month for the drive shaft messed up. I was on the way home from like a little kickback with some females or whatever at the time. Drive shaft jacked up. And then I said, all right, it's time for me to get in what I want, like cars. I ended up selling that. Got this little Acura Integra. It was a little 94 Honda Acura. And I ended up spray painting it, made it all nice. And then this is where it all sparked it right here. I had that car and I started getting on Craigslist. Because Craigslist at the time was
Craigslist was popping.
Craigslist was booming.
Mm.
So it just sparked something in me. I was like, man, I can get something else without spending a lot of money. So then I made it look good, put it on Craigslist. Within 2 or 3 days, I had people, oh, would you trade for this? Would you trade for this? I'm like, that ain't bad. And I started seeing that there's a lot of people that would trade for something because they need to get out of something.
Mm-hmm.
They trade for this because they need this car, but they don't need this one anymore because their circumstances have changed. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll trade for that. Boom, I trade him an Acura, and I'm driving home in this 95 or 96 Civic that's nice as heck, interiors mint. I'm like, and he just traded me for something I just spray painted. I'm like,
yeah,
what? I could do that?
Yeah.
And that shit just... From there, I just was like, oh, I'm doing that. So then I would get on Marketplace, buy cars, fix them up, put them on Craigslist, buy cars, fix them up, put them on Craigslist. And I was trading up. And then I started realizing there was people that would allow me to trade up for something better because they wanted something that was lower. So then I, boom, started trading up. By the time I think in my senior year, I was already at like 40 cars. Yeah, because I was doing that so much. I was driving home, something else. My mom... And I had some scares because I started getting big-headed. I would do things by myself. And I remember I drove all the way to Dallas. I stayed in East Fort Worth. Drove all the way to Dallas like 1 a.m. because I'm making this trade. I'm like, man, I'm finna go do it. It's too good of a trade. I get there. I'm on the way back, right? Car started overheating on me. In the middle of Dallas, my phone died.
Ooh.
Phone dead. It's like at least 1:45 in the morning now. My phone's dead. I'm in the deep part of Dallas. Can't call nobody. My car's overheating. Mm-hmm. That's when something just told me, you need to sit your ass down, bro. Like, you're doing too much, right?
Take it easy.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there on the side of the highway. I'm sitting there. I'm waving. Like, man, I'm freaking out because I got to get up in the morning. I'm like, man, I'm way in Dallas right now. Yeah. So by the grace of God, I don't even know how it happened, but a tow truck was driving by and immediately pulled over to the side. And I didn't have no cash at the time because I was still younger. I was working, but I was putting all my money into my cars.
Yeah.
So he was like, you know what? I got you. Give me $60. I'll get you home. I called my cousin. Hey, just send this dude $60. I can get to the house. He like, I got you. And I was like, man, that's God. Because at the end of the day, this tow truck randomly, he could have passed me. He could have not seen me. But the way he did it was just like, he was already in my lane and he was already back. And he just immediately just came right over to me. And I'm like, yo, like that's God right there. And I was sitting there.
Was it God or was it the person that sold you the car? Hey man, that motherfucker gonna...
Wow. That's crazy.
See, now
we finna make we finna make a little money off of.
Now you conspiracy, yeah.
Make some money off of.
I think that what's crazy though, and I think the reason why I will say that I think that was God because I got towed to the house, right? Get to the house, Now I'm freaking out because I'm like, damn, did I just get a busted up trade? Did I just screw myself over because the car overheating, right?
Yeah.
I filled it up with coolant, put a new cap on it, started up fine. Didn't have not one ever issue with that car ever again. I'm like,
That's love.
all right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just really just did
You definitely get life lessons for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
You got to learn from something.
Exactly. Phone died, everything. And then I think after that, it's like I didn't learn my lesson because there was a car in Tyler, Texas, right? And it was a first manual car because I didn't know how to drive manual at the time. And it was a Civic hatchback on bags, air suspension, everything. And I had another Integra, the one that was overheating. I was trying to trade him for that one, right? My car was good at the time. I said, all right, my mama gonna go with me. I said, damn, I don't know how to drive manual. So she finna be an experience with me. You know what I'm saying? We get all the way down there to Tyler, a couple hours. And I get in the car and I try to drive down the road. I done already traded. I try to get down the road. I'm stalling like a motherfucker. My mama like, so you can't drive this car? You done drove me all the way to Tyler, Texas. You can't drive this car. Now she's spazzing, right? My phone died again. And I'm like, and I need it for GPS.
I know a nigga like that.
So
we all got friends like that.
Now
never
my
charge their
shit
phone.
stay charged. Now it's stay charged. But we get back, and I had to trade the nigga back. I had to call him.
Hold on. Mel, you an asshole. I know my phone dies sometimes. Why you look at me like that?
Be done.
Let me check my battery percentage now.
Yeah, what is it on? I'm curious.
It's lower than 40.
Yeah, that whole red like a
You saw it? It ain't
dead. Almost there. But no, man, I end up.
So it wasn't drugs though.
Nah,
you didn't hit the lottery.
See that conspiracy? Yeah, no.
Because I know people that know of him, but they don't know him, and I'm like, bro, he's not selling drugs, bro.
Because I get that kind of people think that I do other stuff for cartels, for all kind of stuff.
Bro, I got a question for you. Some shit that I was talking about putting in the notes. If you were to have a kid right now, and you can only name it a car part, since we're talking about cars. A car part, yeah, I know it's crazy, but it's something that a lot of people do. What would you name your kid if it was a car part?
See, that's a tough
boy or girl?
Boy or girl?
Boy or girl.
Damn. We can go down the line if anybody interested. I think it'd be funny just to ask that question.
I got one. That's cheap. Yeah. I got one right now. It's a cheap.
So if I had a son, and it had to be a car, I'd name him Clutch.
That's
good. It's fire as fuck.
That's cool. That's the most easy. That's the easy one, right? Because you can't name a transmission.
Straight train. Train, you get your ass over.
Hey, look. Service podcast, man.
All I thought tonight.
We're going to clip that.
Yo.
Transmission.
Sit your ass down, Tranny. God damn.
And you know, it's crazy because we don't say transmission. You didn't say tranny. Yeah, you crazy.
Yeah. Car
part now. Watch how you talk about the trannies now.
That's crazy, right?
You know what I'm saying?
No way.
So you going Clutch?
My son Clutch, yeah.
Boy.
Something fun, bro. You know.
I don't know. I think this might be cheating. I feel like they can go boy or girl. Sure, they're gonna be initials. AC.
Damn.
What up, AC? That is that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go a body panel. Trunks.
Trunks.
Hey, he's a true DBZ fan. I'm gonna just say that.
Anime. He went anime and car.
It hit different.
That's good.
Raleigh was named when it. It hit different.
Yeah.
Jason,
Use the name of car part.
Car part.
I know like 3 parts.
Todd.
Call that nigga Cruise. But in the part, but I mean, shit, close enough.
Yeah. Cruise control, fuck it. We'll let that one go.
We'll put the emblem on the car. Mel, what was yours?
I was gonna say cat.
Cat,
girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Catalytic converter.
Okay.
That's cat, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even fucking know. I never thought of it. I thought just ask him. Did we start going down the line? Muffler. Yeah.
Your baby gonna hate your ass.
We say spark plug. Spark plug. Spark plug.
Spark plug. Okay. Glow.
Sparky. It sounds like a dog's name.
Glow.
Ooh,
Going diesel
it's
with
some
it.
good
Glow
ones.
plug.
Yeah,
Glow.
yeah.
You can say
Look,
turbo.
Glow. Get your.
That's
You can say
but that's what he say. You got you pushing it because now you got a good ass car. Yeah, you put extra parts on the bitch. Go off this basic part.
Hey, yeah.
That's crazy. Wastegate like a mother. Damn. Call your baby Wastegate is crazy.
But see, I feel like it's a line where now when somebody call it, hey, Wastegate, now it's like this shit kind of goofy. It's like,
Hey, yo, fuel tank.
God damn.
Oh, two sensor.
It's like carburetor. Get your ass over there, carburetor. God damn.
Carburetor crazy.
Old school.
Oh shit. Nah, AC was a good one.
Yeah.
No bullshit. And AC, that was smooth.
AC was a good one. Yeah.
That was smooth.
Yeah. So what's one of your what's one of the cars that you feel like I'll never get one of these again?
Ooh, that's kind of easy, but kind of hard. So, because I done had, like, man, when I tell you I had almost everything you can think of, it was a couple cars that I really wanted, right? I was like, man, I got to get one of those. And one of them was a 300ZX, the Nissan.
Dang, that was my childhood car.
I had two of those, right? I had two of them, two twin turbos, T-tops and everything. Man, I wanted one of them so bad, man. And the first one, my timing belt snapped, right? Once I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna get it fixed. Yeah, then when I see the mechanic, nobody want to work on them because the motor is so compressed in that car and it's crazy. Nobody want to work on that car.
Yeah.
And then the motor parts are hard to find. I started to realize, like, all right, maybe this one I shouldn't have got into, right? Didn't learn my lesson, and I'm getting another one later on. And that one was fully built. Motor, big turbos. So I felt good. I got it repainted, went and put brand new paint job on it, and wheels, had it black. Chilling, right? I drove that car for maybe a month. I was headed home from work. I get on the freeway. It's probably one of the most embarrassing moments I had in the car. Low key was this car. So I'm getting on the freeway. Here come a Mustang, right? It's like a 08 Mustang. He pull up next to me, and I'm thinking he trying to run. He trying to race. So I'm like, oh, you trying to line it up, right? So I put it in gear. I noticed my car a little lacking on power. So I'm like, what's going on? And he pointing back like this, and I'm thinking like he counting. So I'm like, oh, he counting. So we get to taking off, and my car just not going. But I'm still beating him, but it's just not going. And he trying to speeding up, like doing this, like, yo, look back. So I look back, billowing smoke. I'm blowing smoke like a mud. I'm like, heart drop. Because I'm like, damn, I don't already had to pay the bill for the first one. So I know this one be jacked up. And it's a built motor.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, what the heck? Like, I'm thinking like, all right, maybe it might not be something big, right? So I get to the house, park it in the driveway, and I'm sitting there. I turn it off. And I just look at the car and I'm like, please don't be something crazy because I made it home. Yeah. So I start the car up and it just started smoke just coming out the pipe. And I'm like, had my mama take me to the shop and I'm driving it just like that, billowing smoke. Damn. Come to find out, piston rings went bad. So the motor had to come apart. That's when I was like, yeah, I'm done with them. I ain't never touching that car again. Only way I would get that car again because I love the body style. Yes. 300ZX was like one of my favorite body styles, a classic Nissan car. But the only way I get is swap.
LS swap.
LS. And I learned that because after that, when I started getting imports, that's why I had LSs in them.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I started getting LSs. Yeah, my RX-7 had LS. My 240s was LS. After that, my Z. Yeah. I started getting LSs. So I learned that lesson hard.
More people willing to work on them. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit.
I won't even touch. Then I learned, like, it's best not to be playing that.
So, I mean, I haven't owned nearly as many cars as this guy. But I drove a few. Yeah. So one of the things, my dream car, not really a car, was a G-Wagon. I want a G-Wagon so bad. Why? It's just luxury, big body. I'm a big nigga, and the one that I wanted had the 6.3 in it. Technically a 6.2 because I had the same engine in my car. But it's just all of the sporty, luxury,
I feel like
big.
It's one of those cars that Mercedes was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That car kind of remains the same.
Yeah, well, and it's tragically trash too. So I would never get it.
I ain't gonna the first time I got in one, I thought it would be more spacious in the inside. It wasn't.
And it's not. It's a fucking Jeep Wrangler.
Inside,
with leather seats and a big engine, and the suspension is fucking trash.
Because I did see a newer one. I got in it had the screen to go across the dash. And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it's still like the rest of the
Did you
interior-
drive it?
I just got in and started
Oh,
up.
okay.
And because I was detailing it at the time, so I got in, started up. I was like, oh, this is nice. But then I started like, would I pay like over 100 almost for this? No.
That's what I'm saying.
Not at all. It's just not worth it.
So that's one of them ones that I was shocked when I first I got in one and it wasn't working. It was on your side. It was on the if y'all know where we work, Carmona and shit. It was on the wholesale side. It was junked out. So I was like,
that let you know already right there.
I tried to crank it up. That bitch didn't go nowhere. I was like, okay. But I was just on the inside. I was like, God damn, seat. This as far as the seat go back.
Yeah.
I'm damn near. I'm like Rasputia. I'm all up on the damn steering wheel and shit. I was like, hell no.
For 100 something grand, you got to make it make sense. Like car purchase one.
And then I finally drove one, and it's like you feel every fucking pothole. And the one that I drove was newer too. Yeah, the suspension was fucking god awful, bro. I'm telling you, because they still had to make it to where it's gonna support that engine and the transmission, and when you hit that motherfucker, it still gotta. But it was
so for the 100 grand. What you gonna go purchase that you think it'll make more sense spending 100? If you spending money like that,
a V.
100 won't get you nothing though.
A V.
V costs more than 100.
Brand new.
I gotta make it make sense.
Yeah, I want the wagon, the car wagon. Not the Escalade V.
Oh, then
I want an Escalade V too. I want an Escalade V too.
Why don't you
but
want
I
the
the wagon.
space?
Yeah,
That bitch got the space.
it got the space.
That bitch do. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Got it. So you going with that?
the CTSV wagon. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was going with the
you
E-Lade.
can't.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Escalade,
yeah.
yeah.
If I had the money for it, yeah.
That's what
That's
we're
my
talking
dream
about, right?
car.
Yeah.
Not well,
100 grand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you don't go
the
buy
100
no
grand not
CTFP
gonna get you the
for-
V wagon.
over the fucking.
I mean the Escalade V. The 100,000 not gonna get you.
I'm
that.
going to buy the biggest
Well,
truck.
you talking about that, but
Be
you
able
don't
to tow
want
something,
space.
haul something.
Oh, for the space though, yeah.
Why would you want to be in there like this? You
No.
You gonna be in the
So
same situation?
remember
with the 100 grand.
the other episode.
Hey,
The other episode we
100 grand,
talked
what
about
you
it.
wanna
That
get,
is
man?
that's my new like obtainable dream car is the Escalade V.
So hold on.
Sure.
So 100 grand. Let's just say this: you have the money to spend
I
on
think
it. You
that's-
you in a good position. You can buy a sports car. You can buy.
Escalade V.
If you that's what you
the
buy.
dealer, yeah.
Okay, with 100 grand.
100%.
Oh, well, I thought the money didn't matter.
No,
No.
the money don't matter.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
matter.
yeah. You know, what you want to buy.
I don't know,
I think I would still be thinking about the money. So I'm thinking like, wait.
bro. Nigga still frugal. Nigga still frugal.
Yeah,
I got
facts,
it, bro.
facts.
Nigga
Like,
a
no, I
millionaire,
would think
he's
I would
still
think
frugal.
100 if I'm spending 100.
Mhm.
The first thing in my mind was, okay, if I'm spending 100 on this, I got everything. Because if you spending 100 grand on a car, you got it. It's just
Right.
that. I'm gonna go buy me something. I'm gonna probably buy me something that's gonna keep making me money off that motherfucker. It gotta make sense. I'm gonna buy a truck that I can pull some trailer,
Oh, you getting the
fucking
F350 or
and some
something?
shit like that with 100. And then I'm sure I won't have to spend the whole 100. I probably spend 60, 70, and that's a decent truck.
Okay, F2.
Then I go buy me a trailer.
We're not going 350. We're gonna go to the 250.
250 mark.
No, I'm saying like
Oh.
F250 versus
Oh yeah.
F350.
Oh yeah. Facts. 250 or shit, nigga. The F4. We take the dually.
Oh, with
350. I take that big motherfucker.
the base model with the
Pull a whole fucking
cloth
RV.
seats and all that.
Got here carrying back.
I'm talking about the price point.
You
I'm
know,
going back
facts.
to the price point.
With 100.
No,
You getting the
about
one
that.
without the bed on there?
I,
It's
look,
a straight
with 100
body
grand,
frame.
with 100 grand, I go get two of the trucks that I'm talking about. I go get two 2500s platinums for 100. You can find 150. I swear to God.
Brand new
45 to 50,
Brand new?
2500. Yes, I've been looking.
platinum.
Yes, a fucking play, depending on what year.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Oh, okay.
See, I ain't stupid now.
Oh, okay.
Because then new
You getting the
motherfucker,
demo.
that new
You getting the
motherfucker.
demo. They got 700.
I'll take that
but it's
motherfucker
brand
too,
new,
nigga.
But it's technically brand new.
But
Okay,
yeah, like for 100, it just have to make sense. Now, it'll probably be rougher to find two trucks for 100 grand, but I'm just saying those specific trucks.
especially
Because the
Oh,
platinums,
no, remember you.
but
oh,
two
let me
100,
know.
yeah.
Remember the money we
Okay.
offered the money.
Yeah,
So you do whatever you want.
yeah, okay, then, yeah.
What?
I kept myself on 100. I kept myself on 100.
Don't let me do that, bro.
hold on real quick.
Now buying 5 duties, fuck it, nigga. Everybody traveling them hoes. I ain't even driving. They gonna drive.
Hold on, real quick. I feel like this one gonna be harder because the motherfucker done had everything. What you getting?
Me?
Yeah,
100K
100K.
limit.
well, we gotta.
No, let's do that.
Well-
100K limit first, and then we can go.
Well,
to,
no,
It
let's
should
not
be changed
let's
and
not
not-
limit him
it did.
because
It
he
changed like
the
motherfucker.
shit that can go up to 100K.
I said the
He done
100
already
first,
had.
and then
I want to
It was
know
the
what
limit.
you gonna
He
get
asked that
if
question.
it's
I was like,
unlimited.
"Ah."
If it's
Because you gotta think
100K,
about it. He's had shit that's been close to worth 100,000.
But that
So
Mustang was what?
I
How
want to
much?
see.
oh no, Mustang was like 110.
I want to see above that. I want to know what you gonna get if you just had unlimited.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
kinda-
take the price off now at that point.
So
'Cause that's
when
crazy.
when it comes to that aspect of it, it's kind of tough when you've been in cars like with power, because then you like you look at something that might cost, and you're like, oh, it's got that much horsepower, but I know what that feel like, and is it really
Worth it?
Worth that?
Yeah.
So then it's kind of like, so I'm starting to get it to that vibe where I do like a little bit of comfortability, some power there,
Yeah.
and a little bit of luxury. So I would have to get something that has all of those things. And don't get me wrong, I still be looking up cars today trying to find something that feeds that. And I
Yeah.
don't think there's nothing yet that ain't like, supercar
Yeah.
way up there
Yeah.
level that's there in the. If we ain't like, because I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with the 100K range. 'Cause I feel like
Okay.
that's a good spot to try to find something right now. And what's crazy is it would be just above of the version of the car I have now. I get a C6 ZR1. And I just put it up because I pay attention to the market. This is what I was talking about earlier. You know how I get all these cars? It's because I watch the market on when they selling and selling. C6 ZR1 is selling for like 110, 115 right now.
Okay.
And it's only going up because there's no more manual C6s. There's no more C6 or no ZR1s. They're going to be manual no more. There's none of that. That car is very iconic. You know what I'm saying? So it's only going up. It's going up and up. And I've just been watching the market. And they going up. So I'd probably buy that and just throw it in the garage and just let it go up. And then I say 6 years, put that bitch on that, what's that auction that they be having? It's the Barrett. The Barrett auction on the Meccas and just let it ride through.
Yeah.
And it's gonna double it, make triple. Just
yeah.
letting it
It
roll.
was more sought after than that at that point.
Way more.
Yeah.
And it's clean. I find me a clean example for like 90 to 100. Put it up, let it sit, and let it go. Because even the one I have right now, the market is going up. Because mine's super clean, low mileage, and it's going up. And I'm watching the market, so I'm just kind of. That's why I'm in no rush to deal with mine right now. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? People keep hitting me up. I'm like, no, I'm chilling. You ain't got what it got. I ain't worried about it. It's
Right.
sitting in there, because it's going up. I think that's the type of take that I would take to that. Yeah. Or like what he said, buy something and make money on it.
And I feel what you're saying too, because I was hurt a little bit when the ex-wife took the AMG, because that's the last V8 naturally aspirated that they
He ain't
made.
gonna let it go. I wouldn't either.
And, no,
I
bro,
feel you,
it's
cuz.
the
Nah.
last naturally.
I feel you though. Nah, because when you don't let shit go, that means you feel it. You're like that shit.
That hit me right here.
Because you gotta think, I bought that car mid-COVID, and it was I bought it for $10,000, and then by the time that I was gonna be finished paying it off, it had already jumped up to 18. I've been looking at it now, even like, and I'm adjusting for the, okay, what if she drive the motherfucker every day? What is it worth now with the mileage a year later? That bitch up there at 25.
See, and it just keep going up.
25.
Because like for me, right? So what I tell people all the time when it comes to my cars, because like people get it misconstrued. I love my little daily driver. I drive that bitch everywhere because it keep me everywhere I need to go. My cars, I treat it like an asset. I really like my cars, and I didn't start doing that until, because I get so many cars, and I'm trading. I was just having fun with the trading aspect. Oh, I'm just getting another car. Then I started to be like, okay, there's money in this. There's more than just a car here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let me put it to the side, put a little money, make it to something, and I'm going to just chill on it and then let it kind of pay for itself.
Yeah.
But then that's why I got, like with the vet, I call it a mobile bank account. Because basically, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I could drive that bitch around. It still creates a little value. I make sure, literally, when I drive my car, the trip's planned. How many miles I'm finna put on this mug? It's going here and back. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll go to the car meet with the guys. They be like, oh, we're going to this meet. I was like, all right, I'm taking it there. As soon as we get on the meet, they finna go out, go eat. I'm finna put this bitch back up. I'm gonna get my daily, and then we go eat. And then, cause I treat that car like an asset. Like,
damn.
All that going on cruises.
Extra shit.
Because it's like a mobile bank account, and that's how I treat it. Because at the end of the day, if I need some bread, that help can go. You know what I'm saying? Or if I need to do something, but I can also use it. Your money in your bank account, it's just sitting there. You can't do nothing with that but spend it. That card. It's something that's increasing, but I can still drive it. I can still have fun with it. As long as I'm careful and I don't fucking not be stupid, put it back in the garage, keep it clean, make sure it's clean, and there you go. You got something in there that's creating money, but it's just it's just in there. And that's how I treat it. I got that mindset to just do that now.
Y'all listen to what this man just said, man. Y'all listen to, he giving y'all free game, man.
A lot of people that in the car thing now, it be some people that because I'm in all these like supercar pages, and I be seeing these people with these. There's some cars I be like, man, you need to drive that motherfucker. Why you just got to sit in there? But at the end of the day, they just letting it stack. They just letting it stack.
It's appreciated.
And then they just, all right.
When you got $100,000 car sitting in that motherfucker, you like, it got to make sense. Because now they starting to say what Lambos not expensive no more, and what it hit different. Like McLaren, I think McLaren, the price is staying steady depending on which one you're going. Because what is that? The S or whatever the that motherfucker top of the moot. Yeah, that's the one you leave in the garage, drive every once, put it back, not just drive around because they got a fucking fancy ass car. You know, it makes sense.
And it's just, for instance, like when we speaking like what you just said, like Lamborghini, right? They just came out with this new Tamario, whatever. It's the new V8 twin turbo. With electric assist Huracan. It's the new Huracan. But now, there's no more V10 Huracan. There's no more that sound, that real Lamborghini. So guess what? The Huracan
price,
they're going up because of that.
That's crazy.
And that's why, now if you find a super clean, low mileage Huracan, it's up there because of what just happened. So that's why with the Corvette and some of these things, I'll get into them because I know, all right, it's going to go up. I buy I think of that before I buy a car.
You're not just thinking of that bitch look clean.
Yeah,
that bitch
and that's
fast.
why I've had so many cars over the time because I really would only get cars that I knew I could make money off of it or I know somebody wanted.
Yeah,
that's it. Because I'm not gonna get something that there's cars that I would get that I hated, but I knew somebody else liked it. You know
What's one that you got that you hated?
A fucking Impala SS, the oval body.
Yeah.
Oh,
you don't like those?
No, but it's a market for it where niggas
really
let me get that. Yeah.
I traded that car for a VR6 Golf on bags with a system in it that was super clean, shaved body, mint condition. Traded that Impala for that shit, and he wanted that Impala so bad. And I was like, "You really just traded me for a VR6, which is rare."
Yeah.
And a Golf that was freshly painted with bags and everything, manual, super clean.
But then you get to that point of it ain't for some. It wouldn't be the value for them. They going off more what they like rather than thinking about what's
something's worth what somebody
what's profitable.
Yeah, exactly, because he didn't see the value in that.
Yeah, it's value in everything.
Mm-hmm.
See, and that's hard to find too. You don't find a lot of people like you saying that.
Yeah,
because people get a car, they like the car for what they like it for, not the value of it.
And
you know what I mean?
That's a lot of why I would do that because there was some things that'd be a trade. I'm like, I want to get out of this, but I know somebody will like that, and I can get more money for that. Yeah. So I trade it. Boom. Now I got a car that I really don't like, but I'm finna make a deal with it. And I would do that and get out of cars, man.
Whatever happened to that? It was a Ford. Was it a Ford Focus? The turbo one. Yeah, that motherfucker was nice. Remember, I was in the me, him, and Rena. We went to 7th Street in that motherfucker. Do you remember?
Yeah, that was.
I remember. Look, and this ain't got shit to do with cars, but I remember when we got to the bar, cause I swear to God, it was a chick, bro. It was me, him, Rena, and I think it was. I think Trey Deuce might have been with us.
I think he was there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there.
We were there, and I shit you not, I remember us walking through the club, and I'm like, okay, we all know a lot of people in the phone. As soon as we get in the bar, cause we start seeing out like chicks. This motherfucker random as fuck. A chick just started making out with this nigga. I said, what the fuck? I said, he must be a celebrity. Man, bitch, what the fuck? Just start making out. I'm like, what?
That nigga for the Love Island.
Oh. Well, I ain't gonna say she tried. It happened, nigga. Look, listen. If you remember at this time what car he had, that's on you. It happened. That's past. Yeah, this is new. We say if you got an old lady, look, this is old. But but I remember that shit, and I remember when we got in the. Every time I heard that turbo go off, I'm like, this bitch loud as fuck. You hear, I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
Every time, and then we get in the bar, this motherfucker making that. I said, man, that turbo got you some play, didn't it? God damn. Fuck. Bro, that shit was crazy. We had a good ass time that night.
You know what's crazy though? I talk about this a lot with just people that I go to. I'm really kind of a homebody, so I don't really go out too much a lot. And I don't know if it's just really just me, but I've started to kind of, step out a little bit, go to, Twin Peaks, sit down, eat, and chill. But I had even the maintenance guy where I stay, and just people would come up to me and they ask me certain questions and stuff, and I had to talk with him. And he was just saying, all he said is like, it's something about you. That's all he said. It was like, just something about you. And I was like, what you mean? Because I felt that when you asked me the question, like, what do you mean it's about me? And he was like, man, I don't know how to explain it, but like you have an energy or something. He was like, people feel like they migrate towards like you, and you just have a good energy.
I don't think you realized this shit a long time ago. It's crazy that we all fuck no bullshit. Because it's down to earth. I think when you know somebody, especially when somebody got something nice to talk about, or multiple people can, say something about it, that how humble you can be through that.
Yeah.
And I think that, that's what it was. Because I think when I first met you, Rena, and we can all say the same shit. I'm sure we're going to all say the same thing. How we met you, it was easy for us to be like, oh yeah, we can talk. And then if you interact with a motherfucker, that's one. Yeah. Two, you can interact with somebody and cut them short.
Yeah.
You didn't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's what it was too. Who you are, you got something nice, but that's outside looking in. They looking at you or what you got. Right. So how are you going to be when you have something? You know what I'm saying? And if you keep being that way, obviously so he probably said that shit, meaning like he knew it was something about you that you don't come off looking arrogant, cocky, right, asshole.
Cause bro, there be times, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like we we went to Twin Peaks Bombshells, right? We walk in. I literally had just told these dudes. They was like, "Oh, why you don't go out?" I said, "Man, look, because sometimes I go out and people just come around me, get to talking to me, and sometimes I don't know how to take it. You know what I'm saying?" And as soon as we walked in there, we sat down. Dude, come right over there, put an arm on me. Hey, man, what's going on, man? How you doing? Whoop, whoop. And I'm like. And I just looked at them and I was like,
I don't know if you noticed
exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I did not know this dude, but like, what made you come to do this? You know what I'm saying? And I don't get it, but and I really didn't get it because I was like, it's got to be an energy why you chose to come right over
and
there.
You just kind of look like a celebrity too.
It's funny. I had somebody.
He does. Nigga look famous.
What model? Somebody at Fitness Connection.
They suck it. Yeah. Dean and AB.
It's crazy. It was so weird. Like he came in here trying to take a photo shoot, right? I'm like, nah, man, I'm in the locker room, nigga. Like I ain't trying to take a photo shoot. Like, what are you doing? He was like, oh, you just look like somebody. I think you could do good with a photo shoot. And I'm like, I don't know. Like I was like, I'll let you know. Man,
this nigga is really like, bro. I used to do photo shoots for his cars. And I'd be like, yeah, bro, step in front of the car. Just the car. I'm good. Just the car.
Bro, and I'm telling you, this bitch random. Did you know the bitch when we went out? That's what I meant. Like that. So it happens, bro. It happens. Because I'm looking like, how the fuck? Okay, we in the car the whole time, nigga. I'm just, I grew up on movies, seeing cars, all of that shit, not being in them.
Right.
I'm in that motherfucker. I'm like, this shit different, nigga. I'm from the hood, nigga. I don't got no turbo on this motherfucker.
Right.
We just, I got a 350. That's what we used to hear.
Yeah.
But when we went in that fucking club just to hear what we talking about now, it's just funny because the bitch just start talking. Excuse me, Lane. The chick just start talking, man.
We don't have the same views on women.
Look, the chick start talking.
My views on women
and
might not be the same as
it just happened. I'm like, look at this nigga, man.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
It surprised me. I wasn't even.
You just went along with it, bro.
Yeah, I just went along with it because I wasn't expecting it.
And she was bad.
She was nice. I wasn't expecting it, but it just it just happened, you know. And I'm very humble with it, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
there are times where
she was
you know,
nice.
you get flipped, you know, and that's why I be worried about that because I be like, man, I ain't trying to have somebody. You know, flip the script, and then you gotta, you know, that's why I be worried about when people approach because it's like you don't know them from Adam, you don't know how, and all it takes is just that one thing.
And you got a big following on YouTube too, and like Instagram and shit. Like, no, well, even when you didn't have the numbers, your fan base was. Nigga, I saw you on the freeway, bro.
Bro,
I'm telling you, all in the comments, bro. Because I read the comments too, because I want to know if people like asking questions about the car or whatever.
I drove to my hood yesterday, right?
Yeah.
First time I've been over there in a long
In a minute.
time. I literally haven't seen you in forever, bro. You said no picture of his car.
They car spotted this.
And I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, damn, like, you know, and it is stuff like that.
Bro,
like,
they took a picture of his car and was like, I haven't seen you in a while, bro. They car spotting him. They seeing his shit.
Car spotting is crazy.
Yes.
Car spotting.
I haven't been over there I haven't been over there in that hood in a while. I only go over there to get mail and shit. So I took the Corvette out and I was like, I'm finna drive it over here. It's 4th of July. I'm gonna drive it around. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get to putting gas, I get a message. I'm like, damn. And it's kind of scary sometimes. I open my phone up, it's a picture of me with the car.
Straight fast shit.
I'm like,
They took a picture of you from a distance, zoomed in like a bit.
Now I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It happens one day, so we can blow our fucking minds. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm signing autographs, nigga.
And then you know what's crazy? I feel like you ain't even gonna know how to take it. Watch. When it first happened, what? Like this, he know me for the fight. Like
I'm gonna say this, and I gotta say this shit respectfully. Obviously, it ain't even no pun intended to nobody. It ain't good. It's nothing negative. If we get to a point to where that shit happens, and I think what type of guys we are, that's what it come down to, right? Right. What type of guys you gonna be? We so fucking humble, bro, with this shit anyways, bro, on who we are. You know what I mean? We get love regardless of, this. Good dude, genuine, nice, bro, respectful, bro. We gonna get a long way anyways. Yeah. But I can't wait to that time that somebody do that because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sign a titty.
we really are.
Hey, my bad, cuz. You ain't got titties.
That's what she gonna do.
But that'll be badass, bro. And hopefully, shit, we know how to take it. I feel like we will, though.
We kind of seeing the beginning of it, though, because I have people, like, at my job that didn't know that I was on a podcast. They was like, bruh, your shit popped up in my feed on TikTok. I'm like, for real? I'm like, yeah, bro, I followed your shit. Like, I didn't know you did. Like, and then it's kind of weird because some of the people, not all of them, some of them treat me a little different. They was like, I didn't know you was on a podcast. Like, you be doing podcasts? I'm like, yeah.
When they said they make it seem like it's so complicated, right?
Yeah, like they were like, and then I ain't gonna lie, one person pissed me off. They were like, you were on the podcast? What'd you got to talk about? I like, but they don't know me like that. And then they started to get to know me. They were like, damn, you really be, yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit. Like, this is really who I am. This is how I act.
I feel like y'all really don't understand. Like, y'all are some solid fucking people. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't like. I say that from the bottom of my heart. Because I don't fuck with nobody like that. Like,
I'm already knowing.
You know what I'm saying? You know how, and I don't.
Ever since I met you, nigga, by yourself, solo.
By myself. You know what I'm saying? So like, and when he asked me, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna support y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how real y'all are. Y'all trying to get this going. Y'all meet up, and this is just real brotherly stuff right here. Y'all ain't just here just talking about just crap. Like, the fact that we can sit here and talk about conspiracy stories, all this shit, but it feel like y'all connected in a certain way to where we just having a solid conversation. It's a foundation.
You know what we trying to do? The more and more I feel like the DFW, because we don't get people that blend together and can make it work. Even if we on two different spectrums, you know what I mean? Yeah. We can make it work for the community because everybody else showing it that they can do it. Yeah. You go to California, you're going to hear how many motherfuckers do shit together because they from California.
Right. Atlanta.
Texas, it'll be Houston, but DFW is rare.
Yeah.
You don't hear too many big podcasts. You don't hear it's not a lot of, us working together. You know what I'm saying? And I think the more we do that, I think all of us will go. Anybody that get behind the camera and we doing something together, something positive, something different, we'll do something.
You really don't know who you meet behind this type of stuff.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like in my circle right now, I got 3 people that I talk to. You know what I'm saying? My little homies I play the game with, and I met one of them really through YouTube. Like I had my when I had my video. Yeah. I was at the gym. He came up to me, "Ain't you heard?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's me." He was like, "Bro, I got a Cadillac V outside that I bought because of your channel." And he was like, "Come look at it." And I'm like, "Yo." So I go outside. He got his V out there, and I'm like,
should make you feel some type of way, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit feel good.
Damn, like
he influential in the car game for sure.
For sure. You know, there's
and
a lot of
people don't talk about it like that. Like I feel like when you talk about DFW car culture, you can't not mention him, and I feel like he's not mentioned enough. In the car,
one time for the one time. Even though we'll put it after, we can do it after, whatever. Make sure you tell everybody out there where they can follow you at, and then a little bit later we can get into what you do, so they can follow that too. But let everybody know where they can follow you at,
my
man.
Instagram, Heard the Nerd. YouTube, Heard the Nerd. TikTok, Heard the Nerd. You know what I'm saying? It's been times where I kind of wanted to change my name a little bit because I feel like, but I said no. I said, you know what? The reason why I named it that is because that's just kind of how I am. Like I grew up, I'm a smart ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm very intelligent on what I like to do, but I got that side of me that can go there. That's you know that really. So it's just like. You know, and everybody would always make fun of a nerd, but it's like, look where that shit got me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why.
Go show him some love, man.
Yeah,
especially,
I really appreciate that. Yeah.
Especially you on your. I remember when you was doing the gaming live too.
Oh my!
You were streaming gaming.
that's old.
That's old.
Yeah. I used to be on the Tekken. I used to be on the COD.
Fuck him up on Tekken.
Hold on.
I'm just getting started. I'm like, Mortal Kombat, maybe.
Clip that, chat. Look at
that. Second.
I know. I already know. I'm talking shit because I saw it too. I'm like, I'm talking shit. Talking shit. Don't come after me. Okay. Tekken, no. I used to play shit when and then
it's funny because like we speaking on that right now, like this pertains to Tekken and streaming, right? So, you know, I'll be on social media. A lot of people know me, not even only in the car community, but in the Tekken community because I'm in there. I'm in those.
Buddy, that you. I saw it. Disrespect,
right.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And that's somebody that's dude streams, and he used to go play tournaments a long time ago back then. Very known guy at the time, you know, not a lot of people watch him now because of his arrogance, his ego. He's just, you know, he think he all that and he's just an old washed up player. Just to be honest with you.
We ain't gonna put no name on it.
Yeah, I'm not even
we ain't gonna give you that.
You're not in your prime no more, buddy.
Yeah, but
this nigga
not in that no more. He streams and he just got he's from New York. He's got that attitude. He talk crazy.
He's a New York Knicks fan.
You know what I'm saying? And all I tried to do was offer this man assistance because, you know, I'm from a place where, you know, nobody helped me with none of the shit that I did at the time, and it's a different type of drive when you looking at somebody you want to support them. Yeah. You're like, damn, I can get that dude at least a chair to help him out with a camera. When
I saw you come out with that video explaining that shit, the first thing in my mind I'm thinking, first off, I don't think he read that shit right. You read that and you thought somebody was just, oh yeah, dude, you should be doing this. Why the fuck you doing that? That's how he looked at it. Yeah. Instead of looking at it saying, let me read this right. Okay, this motherfucker actually throwing out ideas for me to, because I'm supporting you.
Exactly.
He was being disrespectful.
He didn't realize it was a place of love. But it's probably
it was being arrogant, bro.
And it's probably his own fault because I don't know the dude. I don't know what video y'all talking about. But just off the strength of I know who you are and the type of person that you are, I feel like if you saying he arrogant, he all this and the type of attitude that he has. He probably used to receiving so much hate that he can't tell the difference no more.
That's the thing. He
That's not what it was though. What type of person he is in that spot.
But he did read everything completely wrong. He didn't read nothing right. Then I DM'd him on the gram because his socials are there. Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, you weird for DM me on the gram, bro. You weird." And then tried to show it on the chat, right? Yeah. And then even his chat was like, bro, just tried. Right now he tried
to belittle. Yeah, bro. And he like, nigga, you know, the cars and the shit, all of that we talking about. He making it seem like this nigga ain't nothing. That's the way he was talking.
Yeah, that's why he's talking.
Belittling the fuck out of him, like you ain't got nothing going. You ain't nothing.
Oh, you ain't got
That's
shit
how
going for yourself.
that's
How you
where
gonna tell me?
that's where it went left.
Hey.
Like, do you know what kind of car I got at the fucking house?
And
I remember seeing the video.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
funny
crazy.
because I was chilling until he started going that route, and then that's when the hood slide came out, and I was like, see, it flipped because I'm trying to be cool with you, and then you just
I saw that
said
shit.
some shit, and now I was like, motherfucker, like I ain't gonna lie, I'm in the chat, I'm like, motherfucker, and I got to switched up, you know, because I was trying to be humble at first, and then he went that route with it, and then that's when I started like, nigga, you ain't got nothing. You sitting in your basement playing games all day, and I'm just trying to support you with a better camera. Your camera don't even film, you know, like fucking.
You was trying to
20
give him a camera?
I was trying to send him whatever he needed.
Bro, the nigga was supporting, bro. He was being supportive, bro.
I showed the screenshot and everything.
So
for just
I'm
pennies a
I'm
day.
supporting
Send us the camera. Done. So he's giving us a new camera.
Clip that.
brought to you by Heard the Nerd,
But nah.
sponsored by.
Man,
You was sporting the fuck out of one. It take for everybody out there watching right now, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you do that, man. That should help us.
Yeah.
One, a person that subscribed to you, that shows enough.
Yeah.
That's one. So be able to fucking one. Why would somebody follow you and subscribe to you if they not for you? It just don't make no sense.
I'm gonna talk shit in the comments and not subscribe.
I'm just saying, no. But look, think about this.
I'm saying,
why would I follow you?
If I don't fuck with
No,
your
why
content,
would I
or I
follow
got
you?
something negative to say,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna follow you and subscribe.
I'm gonna
just
subscribe
talk
to
shit in the
you,
comments.
and
Nah,
I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, he subscribes, and I'm
Yeah,
saying what I'm
he
saying.
would.
So you
Yeah,
should take that from us as subscribers.
the nigga was being an asshole, cutting the nigga subscribe. But anyways, to all the Serbs out there, man, y'all watching, man. Thank you for subscribing, man.
We appreciate
Make sure
it.
if you watching this shit and you haven't subscribed, make sure you just hit that notification bell. Make sure you follow, man. You know, it helps us, bro.
It does.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going. The more you keep doing that too. Yeah, well, we're gonna keep going regardless. You know,
Yeah.
this shit on.
Yeah.
on
Y'all
our
ain't
own
gonna stop
time.
that shit.
But
But y'all can't help it. You ain't gonna stop it, but you're gonna help it though.
It will. And you know what's
For example.
crazy with that whole situation? His whole streams changed. So like what I did is after that situation happened, I paid attention to the channel because he's one of those people like he'll ditch it out, but once it start hitting him, it really bug him, and he keep talking about it on stream. He kept talking about it, and then he'd be like, "Man, y'all know what? I need to watch what I say. I need to watch what I do. I can't be letting that get to me no more." Whoop de whoop. And then he started trying to be nice. What do you guys want to watch today? What do y'all want to see me play today? All right, we'll play this. I'm like, oh,
now you're getting people back involved.
now he changed because he didn't notice when I put that shit in the Tekken page and that shit blew up. Boy, that shit, everybody was in. Man, he does not understand. I think this is what scared him the most though, because real legends, old school Tekken people start hitting me up, man. Tekken Tim, Majin, crazy Tekken people start hitting me, Shinblade, like they all start contacting me on Instagram. And one of them, Tekken Tim, he was like, "Can I call you?" And I'm like, "Damn!" I'm like, "All right, fuck it, call me." And he called me, and I'm cleaning my car. And he's like, "Bro, I just wanted to talk to you about that post." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yeah, nobody messes with him because he knows the way his mouth is. That if he goes to a tournament, it's up, and he knows when they see him in person, it's up." So he
It's gonna
stayed
be
doing
taken
it.
in real life.
And that's what I even told him in the video. I was like, "Bro, you talking like that?" I said, "But this is real life, bro. Like you're not gonna do that in real life."
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, "You can keep that Tekken shit online, bro. That's a video game, but you."
Bro, trust me, I seen when the flips, that switch flipped. I say, "Shit, that nigga on it." And he said, "Man, I don't know what the fuck you talking about."
Because I'm trying to be cool, but then and I seen that, and I was like in my head, I was like, "See, that's why you just gotta be humble, man, because you don't really know who you're talking to at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I treat everybody like they somebody, because
Yeah.
they are. It's their choice if they gonna take advantage of that. Do
Y'all hear that, man?
Yeah.
Treat somebody, man. Right, man. Treat somebody like they
Everybody.
somebody, man. Because
Everybody.
everybody is somebody, man.
Everybody's
Yeah.
a somebody. That's why you here. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's why you here.
You never know
Everybody's
that
somebody.
somebody might be somebody to somebody, and that somebody might have something for that ass.
If you get disrespectful.
You know, I'm just saying, bruh.
Touche.
Bruh.
It's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's really like that. Like for instance, I'm not even a person that like to go that route, but because I know, we all like that. We men. Once you go that route, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to come down.
Yeah.
Because if you're there, I'm pretty sure a lot of the viewers are like that. Once you get on 10, that adrenaline get going, it's hard to come down. And I had this explanation to somebody the other day, right? So it took me a lot to get where I'm at, and the place that I moved to myself. my parents, nobody helped me with nothing. So you got that kind of built up in you. You know what I'm saying? You got that emotional trauma that's built up there. You got a lot of bullshit, relationships, all that stuff just built up. And, you know, as a man, shit hit different. You know what I'm saying? Because men, our mental is just why I asked you earlier. I was like, are you mentally okay? I asked you that because it's important, bro. I don't care about nothing else. But I'm gonna ask you if you good, because that mental stuff is very important. And we go out, and that's why I say I don't go out much. We chilling with my homie, the little three that I told you about, Trey. You know, we chilling, and dude bumps into one of the homies. Boom, bumped him. And I'm already going through like a little relationship crap at the time I was going through it. But he bumped him. Bam, bumped him. Homie turns, he like, oh, you good? Don't worry about it. And he with his girl. Homie's right here, and we there for the DJ. This is at 1-Up or something in Deep Ellum, with that little arcade bar.
Yeah. 1-Up,
so we just chilling, right? And I'm already kind of down. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say it's always good to pay attention to people's mental health. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody not having a good day. Right. So I'm sitting there, I'm chilling. I'm tapping my foot, and I look up, and dude looking at me, and he crip dude from the hood. You could tell had his rag out his side. And he talking to some girl over here, and I'm chilling, and he get the, oh, these niggas don't know who I am. They don't know who I am. They don't know about me. And then I start to think, I'm like, bro, buddy, you bumped into him. He said you good, and now you over here starting something. You know what I'm saying? Now you taking it where it don't need to be. Yeah. And then my mind, I'm sitting there like, all right, now you starting to make me mad because you amping something up that don't need to be amped up. You know what I'm saying? My guy, he's sitting here like, man, this dude here need to chill out, right?
When it comes to shit like that, it be the insecurities in people. Sure. Like they got a lot of insecurities in themselves.
And I exposed that so fast because I'm sitting there looking at him, right? And we start making eye contact. And now I'm like, yeah, nigga, now I see you. And I heard what you said. So, and that's why I say like the mental thing, because I stood up and I walked over there and I said, what you say? And he's talking about some, oh, no. I said, you say we don't know who you are? We don't know who you are? I said, nigga, you don't know who I am. I said, it's the same thing. I said, so what's up now? Like, now I'm there. Because at first I was like, I'm chilling, bro. Like, I was going through some shit, you know what I'm saying? And then my homies was like, because they done seen me get into some over the car shit too. We done been in some stuff. And I was like, I got up and I'm like, ooh, I knew I was on 10. I was like, I'm somewhere where I'm not supposed to be mentally. Like, I'm really ready to go somewhere where it's going to get me in some trouble right now. And then he immediately was like, nah, you got it. You got it. He was like, nah, you got it. And then my homie turned around. He was like, nah, y'all young niggas. I ain't even on that. And then in my head, I'm like, damn, now I got to figure out how to be cool. Yeah. Because you just took me somewhere where I...
You know what what I've noticed, though? Just watching you over the years, I think where you at mentally? No bullshit. I'm gonna just use a car as an example. Like not being satisfied. I think a lot of people don't realize that they there and they there. Like you can go do something and you do it and then you like, damn, what's next? Right. A lot of people don't think what's next. They just think in the time and it goes. For a man's sake, I always got to throw that out there because I can't speak for a woman. I'm not one. For a man's, we always think, damn, it's something better than this. It's even if you get here and then you get there, it's still an ongoing thing because it's a not just satisfying yourself. Are you comfortable with being where you at? Right. Who cares about being satisfied? Well, we care about that, but I'm saying when you get to a certain point, you're still going. You ain't never satisfied. You know what I mean? I think for you, just watching you over the years, I think
he's still hungry, dude.
You can never. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's a good thing.
But I mean, we can all speak for. Every day we go through life, fucking working 24/7. We doing what we doing. We fucking being parents. We being brothers, sisters, whatever the fuck we doing. We still got it in our mind that it's something that we gotta get to, and we don't even know what it is. Because I think once you get to, I heard Will Smith say this one thing. He said, "I made so much money and I did so much shit. I don't even know." He said, "Where do I fucking go from here?" And when he said that, he said, now he made a TV show right after saying that, just traveling the world, doing everything in every fucking country and doing a lot of shit. And maybe who we are as humans. Just the experience, not how far we get, just the experience on how much we can do. Just do, because we're never gonna be able to do it all. Because
Right.
it's just too much.
Is
You know what I'm saying?
Either you ain't got the time, you
Fact.
don't have the money.
Because you got a
don't
plan
have
to
the
go to
means,
fucking
you don't-
Kuwait if you want to go to
And
Kuwait
it's
to
been some-
say I went to Kuwait.
It's
You
been
know,
some things that have been going through my head like that. I've just been seeing on, socials. Because honestly, I'm on social media, but I'm not really on it. I do it for advertising, my fitness stuff and
Mhm.
car stuff. So I do that to bring exposure to myself because, like I said, I feel like I could do more if I would put myself out there more. But I would be so isolated that I didn't really do it. But I start to just realize, man, like I'm just looking at TV, right? Looking at YouTube, looking at all these people with things and assets and stuff, right? And I just told myself, I was like, are you really rich when you have money? Is the definition of being rich really when you have money? Or is it really rich when you have a family, when you have a loved one with you, kids, when you you able to take them on a trip and see their faces and laugh and hug your family and your kids and all that? That's rich. Like, because rich is not money. Because there's so many people I've seen that's
That's a
rich
fact.
and something happened to them and they kill themselves or do whatever, because they
Yeah.
just not happy. They down. They got all the money in the world. For what? What do you do with that?
but watch this. What's crazy? It's just me piggybacking off of it, but then playing the devil's advocate somewhere in there. We rich as fuck when you have everything that is supposed to be. We supposed to be, what say, fruitful. We supposed to fucking no, I'm saying in the Bible. You go read the Bible. I'm just saying multiply. We multiply. You got a wife and you got you got kids out of it. But out of all of that, the end goal, learning from them learning from you, you learning from them, right? But then you know how much men don't get. I think we've realized, not from back then, cave times or biblical times, where motherfuckers say, this is what you're supposed to do. This is gonna be the heir to the throne.
Yeah.
Now we got our own mind to say, like, damn, do I not have a way to feel? Because when it comes to man don't realize we do as much as we do, and we don't get what we think we deserve. Because regardless, you can do so much and have kids and you multiply, but kids, only do so much too on respecting. Wives only do so much on respecting. They can be in the house cooking all day for you, and then when you get there, you got your plate. But how much more do they remember to tell you, like, Dad, or the wife look at you and say, husband, how was your day, or how you feel?
Yeah.
Now it's different.
Yeah.
We was getting in the mental health, but just saying, like, we get so far, it ain't about the money. We know that now because we made it clear. You more rich when you got something that's bigger than money. And the whole human being ain't, has nothing to do with no fucking money at that point.
Your kids will do
More
it for you,
value.
though. My daughter do that when she think I'm mad. I don't be mad. Be like my tone. She be like, Daddy, just smile. I don't be mad though. It just be my tone. Type shit. So
And those little things right there make a big difference on how you
like,
feel
nigga, I'm not mad.
in here. You know what I mean? So that money, that's when you know the money ain't got shit to do. Because you can please all day. It's motherfuckers with money all day, and they kids don't respect them who they are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With that moolah, but yeah, I mean, hey man, everybody out there, make sure we start getting there. We start going out. No, because that's the realest thing you can do, bro. Is think about who we are, and hopefully everybody outside of us looking at, they respect that. So make sure, if you haven't already, man, make sure you tell somebody or ask somebody, are they having a good day? How was their day? Give them a hug, man. Tell somebody you love them out there, because that shit go a long way, man. Believe it or not.
And the shit is crazy because that's really what this is for us too.
Fact.
Like,
Big
sometimes we don't get that shit at home. Sometimes we don't get it from significant others, or you know what I'm saying, the kids might have been ignoring your ass. They was at practice all day or something. You didn't see them that day, or whatever the case may be. Shit, you might pull up Sunday, damn, I ain't really feeling it today. But then when you get to this motherfucker and you see your boys with you and everybody chilling, you good, bro? How was the week? How was it? And you start chopping it up. Next thing you know, your mood and shifted.
Fact. Hey, Troy Ave happened to be here. It fucked us up, huh?
Hey, man.
Look at it. Look.
When
Look
I
at
saw
Troy.
that,
Hey.
when I saw him, I was like,
Pack this nigga the fuck up.
Damn, you packing him up?
You know, I gotta try a little bit. Goddamn, sentimental ass niggas. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? Said I was getting there, but I'm back right, man. You know.
I saw that nigga yesterday, man. Fuck that nigga. Nah, I was playing.
Damn.
Nah, that's my nigga Troy though, for sure. That's my
Troy.
boy. He gonna be Troy.
Troy.
That's one thing. That's one thing. Troy not finna switch up.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, you talking
It ain't
about-
gonna be Troy every
Yeah,
time.
niggas never gonna be anybody else.
Hey man, I love that shit though.
Love you, dude.
Yeah, it is important though to check on your people and make sure they're good. You know,
That's a fact.
Just
At the moon,
like I
dog.
said before the podcast started, I didn't care about nothing. When you said what happened, and I heard, I'm like, well, hold on.
Cause you probably didn't even know that part, huh?
No, I was putting two and two together because
Yeah.
of the other stuff, but I was like, I ain't gonna ask. It ain't my business. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But then
I
when
mean,
you say it,
I'm
then
open,
I'm
but
like, all right, forget everything else. What's your mental looking like? Because I
Yeah.
know what they can do to
Mhm.
people. Man. So, you know,
that was 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
What you guys say
That was
about that,
10
Tony?
years.
What you guys say?
T been quiet the motherfucker.
Grab that.
Tony.
Hey, I'm always a dude to sit back and just pay attention. I like to learn and listen, bring it in. That's just what it is. I don't talk too much, but we done hit so much on the mental health with men and the family. Tell someone that you love them. That hit with me. What Blake was talking about with tell someone that you love them. I got to a point with my wife and kids where I was being told that so much a day that they love me just randomly. My kids, to this day, do it before I left. I'm in my room getting dressed. My son walk in, he grabbing something out the room. He's like, "I love you, Dad." I'm just like, every time it got to a point now, I'm understanding that it's just something I ain't had, and it's not that your parents didn't want to say it enough to you or give you that. It was just our parents was always on the move, on the grind, and just got so blessed to meet my wife that I have and the kids we created. To get that every day, it started to change that generational curses that people been talking about.
Yeah.
And that's when it hit. I was just like, man, this is crazy, like it's not that it's not normal, because it is.
Yeah.
We ain't used to that. We don't get that.
You didn't experience it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because people think it's too sentimental, and you don't have to be that way,
dog. And it in the beginning, I was always just like, man, I always had this little frustration with it because of how often I heard it from my kids and my wife just throughout the day, just randomly. I was like, man, y'all bugging. Like, dang, you said it, 20 minutes ago. My baby's literally 20 minutes ago. But then, the older I done got and being in this world and the time we grew up in, we didn't get it. And it's, again, like I said, it's not because our parents didn't love us.
Yeah.
It was just out there trying to provide for us. Yeah. And boy, it's boy, that hit when you said that.
I feel like it's harder for men too, because it's even weird. Like, it's not weird to us, but to a lot of people out there, it's weird. Like, if I was just like, Jason, I love you, bro.
To everybody, it seems too like you being too sentimental. That's extra.
Yeah.
That's because standards and what people want from a man is not to be sensitive, and that's where they miss it at. Nigga, we are human.
Yeah,
we have a fit. You know what I mean?
We might not be as emotional, but humans are emotional creatures by design. All of us.
Facts.
No matter what gender, no matter what race, we're just emotional by design.
No, definitely. Because you described it. When you describing the whole rich aspect thing, I'm just like,
that boy rich and more.
Like I'm bro, and I know that I'm so blessed in what I have in my life. It's I don't take no day for granted. It's like I can't. It ain't too much more that I want or need. I got my wife who stay at home mom, and my kids stay at home school, and she do all that. One income family.
We gotta commit. No, we gotta commend the mom. Stay home school too.
Yeah. No, for
that's
sure.
big.
It's a blessing.
That's cool as fuck.
Because you know what you
dropping
teach.
It's different, boy.
That's cool as fuck.
No, bro, it's different. At first, I used to fight my wife about that in the beginning, about the whole stay-at-home thing. I'm just like, look, look where we at. We straight. We went to public school.
Yeah.
You know,
The-
I ain't
no,
with
no.
that.
Pushing your agenda,
Mhm.
right? Pushing your agenda through generations to say this is the way.
Right.
And they actually do it because they ain't got no choice.
Oh.
Now, outside of, because homeschool is crazy.
Right.
I swear I thought about that shit. I'm like, my wife could do some shit like that. My brother want to do that with his daughter, his only daughter. That shit powerful, bro. Because now not only are you building somebody that's thinking like you, but they their own person too. But they don't have nothing to do with the other crowd. It's
The
you,
outside
your
influence.
specimen, your life, your heritage. That shit crazy. You know,
That's
that's a beautiful thing though.
No, for sure.
There's a lot of negative outside influence too
Dog,
in public
Quan,
schools.
It's a
I was
fact.
just about to hit on that, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the reasons why people would ask me, you know, do you want kids? Do you want kids? And I would always get a little nervous because I'm like, man, nowadays when they get to school, you don't really dictate what they're gonna do.
It's a lot to
It-
come with that
yeah,
shit.
Right.
even you,
Yeah.
they parents, they go to school, who they talk to and be around, they don't give a fuck about you outside.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They change, and that was one of the biggest things that I was always worried about. You know, because my ex, she had a daughter, and I was in her life from 1 to she's 4 now. And we would always talk about it, and I'd be telling her about like school because I'm like, man, you know, I'd be worried when she get older. Is she gonna be listening? Is she gonna be you know nice? And then from my perspective, because she already had the child, so I would have been a stepfather.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's even tougher when you got to do that because there's only certain things that you can do.
Yeah.
You know, you
It's
can't.
like, where's that line at?
Where's that line drawn?
That shit's hard.
You know, because even when she would kind of do little things here and there, and I tell her like, stop, like you're not supposed to be doing that, and I'd see her kind of cry, get sad. It would kind of like, man, like dang, like you know, because she's so small and little. But I still had to put my foot down because in the back of my head, I was like, shit, I got my ass beat if I would have did that. When I was like, you better,
you getting out good.
You better, you getting good right now. You better listen to me, you know. But then I started thinking like, dang, so what about when she get in school, and you know, because it's starting to start early now.
Yeah.
And like, shoot, when they getting out of elementary and the middle school, they already doing some stuff they shouldn't even be doing.
Yeah.
So then it's like, dang, like, and she a girl. It's like there's so much that come with that I was always worried about. Like, man, hey, you gotta worry about dudes, other women getting into her mind and telling her what to do, taking her, you know.
And it's crazy because you were talking about the age. I was just at a family reunion yesterday before we went to Tony's house, and they were talking about a 1-year-old. And well, she was about to be 2, and they were like, yeah, she because she was smart as fuck. She was already talking like complete sentences, everything like that. So they put her in school early. And then they were like, she had never thrown like a tantrum where she like fell out on the ground and was doing all that until she went to school. So this shit is like all that outside influence and learning.
I got a question. Like I got a question about that because you know I got to do the devil's advocate. Is that? I mean, she never went to school. Is that only only kid syndrome? The falling out, maybe not necessarily the outside influence, but the fact that she's so sheltered, and then you go out there. Now you got to share. Now you stand in line. Now it's not your turn. All that.
Well, no, she was throwing the tantrums at the house.
Well, I mean, they're gonna take it back home, but I mean,
well, yeah.
And then I was gonna ask you how you feel about your kids' homeschool. It's gonna be a point in time where they're gonna have to see what is really popping.
100%.
And then, how do you feel about certain things in public schools prepare you for real life versus you being just at home, and then you know what I'm saying? What about like bullying and stuff like that? You know, you learn certain things.
Yeah, would you be used to that if you get to that point?
Yeah, for sure. No, I think it's a give and take with that because you can't get the best of both worlds on both sides when it comes to that. When you homeschool and then you got homeschool versus public school. What's a public school? At least me, and I would like to think a lot of us in here, 90% of all the negative things we know about and learn were taught by other kids at school. You weren't necessarily, your parents weren't necessarily teaching you this stuff at home. You know, while we away at school, these things that we pick up and learn from our friends, in school. But that part, that's where it's getting to the point where us as parents, we gotta be able to teach our kids that the real world aspect stuff without them actually experiencing it. How we've had to experience the real world, just going to school, walking to the bus stop. the simple things. We were, at home by ourselves watching our significant others at 12 years old. You know what I mean? It's like things like that. We grew up a lot faster, and we had to learn that stuff while our parents had to provide for us.
Yeah, go to work.
And you know what I mean? And it was just we had to do fend for ourselves and stuff. So now I'm getting to that point now with my daughter 11, my son 8. Real world stuff gonna be happening. And they ask these questions and whatnot. That's we just gotta have them tough conversations where our parents never really actually had to have those tough conversations with us because we experienced it already. You know what I mean? We experienced it already, and we kind of it was just one of them things that what was understood that didn't need to be explained. Our parents didn't have to do it. The world did it for us, for them, to us. But yeah, that's gonna be one of the things that we gonna have to do is at home with our kids. Because my mom, she would tell me about times where her dad, she she he took her and her siblings to the ghetto to actually see the projects, really, to see crackheads and whatnot in real life. And like, this is what this would do to you, and this is where you're gonna end up at type thing. It was more of just like on the field training, in the job training type shit.
Yeah,
So
OJT.
that's what it's gonna have to be. You know what I mean? That's what that part gonna be when it come to the whole homeschool type thing. It's gonna be
so
homeschool. You have to show them a
certain
lot of
lessons,
right,
that you would have learned.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Homeschool to me, it seemed like
that's different.
From what you explained is homeschooling is just if you do homeschooling, you got to have diligent parents.
Absolutely.
That's gonna show you the way. They're gonna the negative. They ain't just gonna block it out and shelter you.
Right.
They're gonna show you, but to where you don't have to deal with it in person and maybe make a wrong choice or go down the wrong path. They're gonna show you like, no, that ain't the way, and I'm gonna tell you why. It ain't just about telling them, oh no, don't do this. It's about explaining why you shouldn't do this, why you should do this, how it's gonna benefit you, and how it's gonna negatively affect you.
Exactly. And that was perfect. No, that was perfect.
And on that, so you no longer in that relationship, right? With the girl that was, but how was it for you? Because my girl has a 12-year-old. That obviously wasn't for me. How was it for you being the step parent, and especially being the authoritarian and the person that had to do, the disciplining sometimes?
See, I would say this. That's where really when I got into that relationship, I started to I think it always would be in the back of my head bugging me like, you're not her dad, you're not her dad. And it sucked. And I had to really think about it like that because when I did discipline her, if I felt bad for it for one, and I was like, why do I feel bad? And then I'd always have to draw a line, a limit. And I felt like, man, you should have a limit with, obviously there's a limit. You don't go far, but there's a limit of how nice I gotta be and how I word things to her because it's not my child. So it kind of made things tough in a way because I had to really try not to step on eggshells when I was doing that, and I felt like I was doing that all the time. And it really sucked too because I say this, her side and when she was brought up was why we was clashing a lot. She's white. She's not used to struggle the way I was raised up in struggle. So when she would get in trouble, it was a lot of, oh, it's okay, you don't do that. Her parents.
Yeah.
My girl at the time, she was trying to be like, no, you don't do that, but it was still a little nicer than I would. You know what I'm saying? And on my end, I'm scolding you for that because you need to stop doing that because you ain't gonna learn by you do it and they just tell you no, and I'm like, nah. I'm finna have to deal with that when she get older if y'all don't take care of that now. You know what I'm saying?
We building character around this motherfucker. You trying to. That's what it.
Get older, and when she get older and y'all don't take care of that now, then it's gonna be worse. Then I'm gonna really have to put my foot down. That's why I was starting to man, it's starting to get a little tough because it made it hard on being able to discipline and all that. And that's why I kind of was like, and then in the back of your head, you're always thinking her mom, like my girl's mom at the time we had to sit down and talk because she was like, so what about when her father or she wants to know who her real father is at one point? And then I thought about it, and I'm like,
Oh, she asked you that question.
the not my girl, but her mom.
Oh, okay.
Her mom asked. And then that's when I told her straight up. I said, look, if she wants to know who, if the daughter wants to know who it is, that's fine. But I said, y'all are not going to dictate that.
Right.
That's not up for y'all's decision to do that. Y'all are her parents, that's fine, but y'all don't make decisions for her.
Right.
Y'all not going to make a decision that's going to affect me.
Yeah, that's your household at that point.
And that's why I would have to kind of put my foot down and kind of tell them, because it was a lot of times I would have to sit down and kind of put my foot down because they kind of was trying to like put themselves in the relationship in the household. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm dating your daughter and taking care of her daughter, not y'all. Right. Y'all got to understand that there's a boundary there. Yeah. Y'all are husband and wife. Y'all need to stay over there.
Right.
You know, y'all can see and give y'all's opinion, but it's
and sometimes we don't even need that.
Exactly. Sometimes we don't need that. And I was dealing with that a lot. I was really dealing with that a lot. And it was just like, I feel like that's where we was really clashing. It was a lot of like battling, dealing with them on top of that. And I'm a stepdad at the time. Yeah. So I'm just like, dang, like.
You feel like that put a big strain on the relationship?
Oh,
like,
it did for sure, because it was always one-sided over there, you know, dealing with that, and then it's like, man, at the end of the day, I would start thinking in my head, like, girl, you're a single mother, you know, I don't have to deal with this. Yeah. I don't have to be with you. I don't have to take care of that kid. That's not my child. Damn. And that's why I was really starting to, I even told them, I had a talk with them, I told her parents, I'm like, look, I don't have to take care of this little girl. I don't have to do that. I said, I do that because I choose to do this.
Right.
I want to do this while I'm here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I built a relationship with her because I want to do this. I don't have to do nothing. Yeah. And it just felt like that's where it was clashing a little bit, where she was kind of having this aspect of as you should. And not a I appreciate you. And it's like, man, from where my end, that's you better appreciate.
If you don't show me no sign of appreciation, you ain't.
And then it was like, you know, it be happen things like that, and it'd be like, oh, why you don't say this, or why you don't do that, and why you don't do that. And it's like, as a man, you know, once you kind of feeling like you're not really being appreciated, it's hard to do those things that you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna just come out whenever you want me to call you this or say this, because I'm not feeling appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And it was starting to get like that, like really bad. And I think that's what was clashing, is just starting to really think like, man, this is a child I got to take care of. Y'all not letting me, you know, or she's
do it the way that you want to do.
Yeah, or be a much bigger part than I need to be, because I really wanted to feel like a part of it, and I feel like I was like a part of it. But then they'd be like, "Hold on now, we'll do," and I'm like, "All right, now if it's gonna be like that,
it can't be that."
No,
I ain't just a meal ticket.
Trying to be controlling a little bit.
Yeah,
you give me the reins, or you don't give me the reins, and I'm like, I'll be out.
We can't both have a hand on it.
Yeah, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's the way I look on it, but I feel like, okay, like let's say you're in a relationship, right? You're married or whatever, right? I feel like your wife or your spouse comes first before your parent.
That's a fact.
And the kids.
And I would tell her this.
I've had problems with that. I still have problems with that to an extent. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I look at my wife and I tell her this. I say, imagine you doing everything, because my wife, she has her mom and dad. They still together. My mom and dad been separated a long time. I'm not going to get into my parents' life, but I'm going to just say this. Me seeing as an adult, like, damn, okay, yeah, this is what they used to. This is how, this is how it worked for them. Shit don't work the same for everybody. So I can't just look at theirs and say, oh, it's all dandelions because it worked for them. This is what my expectations will be. I can't go off of that. I got to go off of what makes sense. When I looked and said to my old lady, I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you have a conversation or you feel a certain type of way, you should never go outside of the household first. Absolutely. You stay in the household first and build from that. When you go outside of it, that means you going to say, because a woman will say this to a man if he was to do it. If I were to go to my mom and tell my mom everything and I'm married, a woman to be like, you a mama's boy. They quick to do that.
Than a motherfucker.
But women don't understand that you can't do that with, even if you got both parents. Yeah. You got to be respectful on a note to say, because my wife did it one time where she was like, I think it was something minor as fuck. It was like a bill on something. And I had to tell her, I'm like, damn, you went to your mom because in your mind, you saying, I know my mom and my dad got me. It wasn't that my husband couldn't do it. It was more, My mom and my dad can help me now if I'm so I don't have to wait. She used to that. Where mom and dad just right away and you're not looking at damn, okay. Even if we had to struggle, let us struggle to figure it out, me and you. Not them help you out of the situation of me and you trying to figure it out. That don't
that make you feel like
so I get
less
it.
of a man.
I've been there before, and I'm open to say
It's
it.
like the episode of Martin.
I'm open to
Did
say
that
this
make you
shit.
feel like less of a man though?
Because
they don't realize psychologically what some stuff does.
Overall, that's what it does. No, overall, that's what it does because it's like I couldn't count on your help.
Yeah.
I gotta depend on what mom and dad would do.
Yeah.
So I feel when you say like when it comes to that part, you keep it to where you and someone figure it out, not somebody else be involved on your word or your feel or their feeling or
Unless y'all
judgment.
talk about it. If y'all talk about it first.
But when it comes to somebody else, though, they're excluded out of you and her. You know,
I'm talking about if you and your significant other sat down and y'all talked about it and like, yeah, we ain't gonna be able to make it on this one. And then it was brought up, hey, I feel like I can get it from them. Then we'll just pay them back. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, he talked about it.
That's different. That's where the communication comes
but
in.
That's
the communication.
That's if like you in a bump, but you got to think about the circumstances or how far did you get into a place where you feel like you do need, because some people give up right away and they can figure it out. That's just being lazy and to say, oh yeah, you can do it. You wouldn't even got that idea if it wasn't for probably the man or the woman to say, oh, I can go get this right now. So it make it easy for you to be like, okay, right, to agree with it. Right. Rather than we got to figure this shit out. Me and you got to figure this shit out before I go to somebody else. So it would be on that person, you know what I'm saying, to say, well, damn, I didn't even put no work into this. Because you ain't working for nothing if you letting somebody else help your problem.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? You just allowing them to help you out. Right. Me, my mom, I love my mom to death. She'll do any and everything if I really needed her. But I don't even give her that opportunity to say, I'm just help you out when you down bad. I don't even think to ask. Because in my mind, I think like this. Somebody else going to ask before me. That's one. Yeah. Two, let me try to figure it out. You'll feel less than of a man if you are allowing somebody else to do your task.
And behind that, with that mindset, it make you work harder.
Facts.
Because you don't want to be in that position, so it make you grind harder.
Facts.
So if you think
building character, man.
And that's how I am. I grind hard. Because at the end of the day, for me,
hey, tell the people.
Right. That's crazy.
You got to get in and say something.
Say, man.
Before you go.
Just so y'all know, man, this ain't me just saying fuck y'all.
You said fuck.
I did say fuck. But I didn't mean it. Come on, baby. I ain't mean it. Come on. Talk to me, girl. Nah. But on some real shit, I do have to go to work. I work on Sundays now. I work overnight. So it ain't the same as when y'all see me throughout the whole thing, drinking a whole bunch, going crazy and shit. I'm working, man.
Yeah. He's a working man. Well, we appreciate you, bro, because this take a lot, bro. You know, a lot of the time out of the day, and you got to go to work after.
Facts. Get off at 7 a.m., dude.
Go home and go to bed, man.
Facts. Take it behind the sleep.
That nigga be wanting to be up pulling it. Pulling it. As soon as he get off work, he pulling it.
Off work pulling it is crazy.
Off work pulling it.
Dirty dick.
I gotta go. I can't even defend myself.
He gave himself his STD.
All right, bro.
He said he was dirty and he pulled it after work.
Oh.
Damn.
Yo.
He gave himself an STD.
That's crazy.
Pack him up. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, man, to all the people out there watching, man, we really appreciate it, man. Hey, for the 471 subscribers that we worked hard for, I will tell you that.
Not
we
much.
We on season 2, goddamn. Episode 16, to be exact. We got 5 thumbs up today. Yeah, it wasn't yesterday. This today. This live. Look, one, this shit wasn't scripted. We do this shit live every Sunday. We ain't sugarcoating nothing. We going straight in. We're here. Cerberus fucking podcast, man.
Y'all got closing thoughts?
One more.
Let's do closing thoughts. We got 10 minutes already.
Yeah. Close it out. Hold on, start with John. Yeah. Give us something to close it out with. Something positive, whatever you want to say.
You know
go down the line.
So I thought about something the other day. I just wanted to speak on it. So, maybe people in the same position, kind of like where I am, that are alone, that kind of chill and be to yourself. I kind of just had this video of this other YouTuber guy that I watch, and he was, tearing up on the socials because he's pretty much a loner. And I chose to step out, come be around a good group of people, and finally get myself out of that shell. And it actually feels good to be around, like-minded people and grown men that can think likewise.
Facts.
Because one thing that I will say for people online, anywhere that are watching this, is when you're alone, it gives you a peace of mind, but it never lets your mind be at peace. And that's one thing that I really came up with in my head. I was like, man, like when I'm alone and I'm at home, man, I feel good, right? I'm walking around, I'm chilling, I can do whatever I want. You can walk around butt naked if you want to. But do you feel happy when you do that? When you sit down and you start to think about thoughts and your mind get to racing, it's never at peace. You never will be at peace like that. So you gotta find something to keep your mind, and men's mental health is just not talked about enough. And I feel like that's one thing that, needs to be spoke about. And always check on somebody, man. Make sure they're good, whether it's your homie, your brother, your cousin, uncle, daddy, anybody. Make sure they're good. And then at the end of the day, if you got a significant other, take care of that. Because that's what's going to really keep you happy, man. Especially if y'all stay on good terms, just keep it there. That's the best thing you can do. That's how you be rich. That's rich. At the end of the day, when you got somebody beside you that can be there with you, you got a family, kids, at the end of the day that you can go home to, I feel like that's a good amount of being rich right there. So, yeah.
Facts.
No, he got one now.
Oh yeah, he got one now.
Man, closing thoughts.
Two.
Gotcha. Closing thoughts. Hey man, Jay just talked about men's mental health. That I guess that points me into the direction of self-control when it comes to I say black man in America. You sit there and think about it. Self-control is something that's we never taught, and I think one of the most dangerous things in the world right now is a man who can't control their emotions. And I had a talk with my son not too long ago about controlling his emotions, just over something simple. He was getting upset by some of his, some of his toys wasn't, doing what he wanted to do. And it was something simple, small. But, I just had to talk with him, let him know that, hey, we got to learn to control these emotions. It's something real small, and it ain't going to matter in 5 minutes, And if you can't control them emotions, it can ruin your life in 60 seconds. So it's very crucial. It's very crucial. Train up our boys, train up our kids, man, to be contributing adults in society today. So yeah, man. I'm signing off on that.
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Definitely.
Some real shit. Jay, it's hard. It's hard to even say anything. But
I got one. I mean, in today's climate.
In today's climate.
Nah, man, just it's hot outside, so just smile a little bit, get in the water, get you some sun. It was a full moon the other day, so I feel y'all know what I'm saying, did something good with that. And just be positive. Yeah, I see a lot of negative stuff, and I know a lot of negative people. So, what I'm saying, just stay positive.
Hey man, listen. If you what did he say? You're gonna let listen, man.
Good.
This is a safe space and a safe place. I'm quoting Blake here. Hey man, if you need an hour or two to just decompress, come Cerberus podcast. We're also on Spotify.
If you don't want to watch,
you just listen. You can just in the car. Let me plug this out. They foolish, but they also got a good message, man. We try to give you a little bit of everything: good, bad, indifferent, opposite opinions, and we hope you take something. It's food for thought, in other words. So we hope you take something from this, and you.
Nah, Mel, I like where you going with this. Keep going, motherfucker. This is the most I heard you talk.
Yeah.
Well,
get it in there.
I gotta direct. So it can't always just be me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Conductor.
Yeah. So just, hey man, just grow with us. We growing too. We grown men, but we also learning.
Facts.
And give us your feedback. Also, you know, we ain't above criticism. We ain't above, you know, constructive criticism. Yeah. So, I mean, I just love y'all boys. I love having the guests, man. I love Twan. He left, but
Love you too, dude.
love you too. Dude.
So, well,
I love y'all, man.
and what,
love you out there.
well, what I have to say about this, man. One, be appreciative of the people that kind of show that they care. Do what you feel is right. Do to others that you would want to be done to you, right?
Wow.
Here we go. It's like, wow. But not overall though. You know, season 2, episode 16, man, of the Cerberus podcast, man. Everybody here, man, good group of guys, man. We got from car enthusiasts to I was just trying to get in it. Car enthusiasts to goddamn conspiracy theorists.
We got gamers.
Overall, bro, what it's about moments like this. I think you got to make sure you cherish every moment that you feel like you can capitalize off of, they can capitalize off of mentally. We don't care financially. Now, we do want some money on, you know, but for the group of guys that are here, we here together, you know. Outside looking in, this is what it's for. Having a voice. Everything he talk about, and the girls prior to that she was talking about. Look, we out here for a good time, a good understanding, a good group of people, man, and a heart. You know what I mean? And I think that's the most important thing. So we're gonna end it out just like that, man. Cerberus podcast is in the building. Episode 16. Season 2, man. It don't get no better than this, man. Family, friends, good times, good vibes, man. Behind the scenes, kids, hey, uncles, daddies, big cousins, little cousins, triplets, quadruplets. Look, niggas start saying all kind of shit. But look, we closing out. I'm just talking shit. We out, man. Cerberus podcast, we out, man. We love y'all, man.
Already.
Oh, and that was cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was one of them ones where everybody pretty much got a little bit of